So are the Periscope comments showing up? It seems like it's showing up, but I'm not certain. Are the Periscope comments showing up on the video? It is? Okay, cool. Okay, I don't know why it stopped showing up yesterday. It's so inconsistent and just so. I'm using Streamlabs and it's in beta, so it's like lots of little issues, so lots of little things to figure out.
We can.
We Fucan's gonna complain about my black background. Any problem with a black background? We Fucan? Hello, Duty Ron. I made black just for you. I mean, that was for you. That was for you, We Fucan. Hello, Duty Ron. Hello, Ron. What's up, buddy? Duty Ron. We didn't really discuss this, but Duty Ron and I had shared a common friend, and there was Steve from Florida. I was having problems with Streamlabs. Yes, yeah, we have. I didn't realize that Duty Ron was a good friend of Steve as well. So I am as well. I'm in fact. I met him here in L.A. and we had a good time. I picked him up and pushed him around in a wheelchair. I had a spare wheelchair and I happened to have it, and I put it in my car and I made sure that he was comfortable, and I pushed him around. It's kind of difficult to push around because he was a bit on the heavy side. Yeah. So, So yes, you met him in Boca. Yes, Duty. See, yeah. So he's such a nice guy. Our friend Steve. Yes, wonderful person. So he's yeah. Anyway, we were. He's been a friend of mine for such a long time already, and he had all of my products, and he was such a big supporter. A lot of times he would talk about what I would talk about on his scope while he was doing sunsets. So that was so nice of him, and I really, really appreciated it. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that since I never really got a chance to go to your scope and say anything. Most of the time, I don't really watch scopes publicly because, and the reason is because Egg Drop and some of these other companies are always recording, anything I say or anything I want to go to any kind of scope, and it just bothers me. So I try to avoid that, when I can. So people just see me rarely, interacting on the scope, but I'm actually watching. I watch a lot. I just don't. I watch from a computer. So because I'm kind of a target. So if somebody goes to the Egg Drop database and sees everything I say in every Zuck scope, it just ticks me off. It really does. I don't want to be tracked. So I see the comments on Periscope are showing up finally. So that's awesome. Awesome that and if you're on YouTube, I will see you as well. So I actually won't distinguish between YouTube comments and Periscope comments or Twitch comments. They all come in the same way. Thank you, Duty Ron. We can use minutes. Thank you. So your voice sounds digitally altered this evening. Why is that? Am I not close enough to the mic? Digitally altered? Of course it's digital because it goes into the mic and gets translated into digital signals. That's why I am on YouTube. Thank you, Duty Ron. Thank you. Yeah, so you can just stay on YouTube if you want, since we can see everyone's comments anyway. So for your minutes bank, thank you, Duty Ron. The minutes bank, definitely digital sounding. Well, the only thing I did was add some gain to it. That's it. I added some gain. Yeah, you can just talk on YouTube, since I should be able to see it either way. Won't make a difference where the comment comes from. You sound hoarse. Why do I sound? My gosh, it's like something screwed up again. So what now? What did I do? It sounds compressed. Zuck. Okay, let me remove the filter. Let me now the volume will go down. This is what's going to happen. The volume will go down, and somebody will complain. There. Okay. Volume is now down, and someone will complain. Okay. I don't know who will complain. Someone will Zucky complain. Hi, Bob. Can I call you Rob? D Zucking Hama. D Zucking Hama. Zuck. D Zucking. Sound up. Okay. So now I got to talk to the Zucking mic because I'm going to get people complaining about the volume. So, hello from Kentucky, Daryl. Daryl S. Winford, how are you, my friend? The audio is breaking up. Why would the audio be breaking up? I am not hitting the peak. Thank you for the super heart, Duty Ron. Thank you so much, my friend. So, look, it even popped the, I hope it's not making a loud sound. Live stream from North Korea? No, live stream from where you are, Dihama, wherever you are today. So, hello, PH Flores. Thank you for the super hard, PH Flores. Thank you. We appreciate it. All of us. Hi from Atlanta, Glory. All of us from Periscope appreciate anybody giving us super hearts or hearts or anything. We do appreciate it. You know, we're doing this for you. And have you ever watched a television show, Mr. Robot? Are you fucking kidding me, Daryl? That is a very important show for me. Yes, that is a very important show for you. Yes, volume is too low now, even when I talk right into the mic. I don't think so. Here, I'm going to even point it right at my... It's skipping when the top jar widget engages. So something is zucked up. It's zucked up. Okay, don't want to drive you crazy, but audio is breaking and popping on Periscope. Can't be. There's no filter now, and there's nothing going on here. So, then Periscope is zucked up. Do you suppose somebody really could do what Mr. Robot did? Yes, Mr. Robot. Yes, Mr. Robot, whatever Mr. Robot does is actually accurate. Okay, Daryl? Whatever Mr. Robot does is actually accurate. What is not accurate is how fast he does it. Okay? Audio is an issue on Brax and Periscope. That's you're saying it's an issue everywhere. And what exactly is the issue? I don't know how to fix it. There's no more filter. I took everything out. I don't have any. There's no filter. Nothing. Yeah. I don't know what to fix. Here, let me give you a little echo. How about a little echo? No? Actually died too. Zuck. You sound like a robot. What the Zuck? Let me do a little trick here, okay? I'm gonna unplug it and then replug the hold on. I'm just gonna unplug the audio and plug it back in without touching the video. Testing. Oops. Testing. Now, talk. This is what I don't like. Is having to do this at the last minute. So, okay, what? What now? I restarted the audio. Fixed. Stuck. Okay, wow. That is just zocked up. I don't know. Plug it back in. Okay, there's something terribly wrong here, and unfortunately, it's not possible to learn the problem until after the broadcast starts. Okay, so wow, that's very distracting. Very distracting. I have to figure that out. So anyway, hello Lenny PR. Hello and lighten up. So yeah, very distracting people. We forgive you. So anyway, yeah, there's actually no way for me to know in advance if the audio or anything is going to break up. You know, I spent quite a bit of time before the scope just adjusting the green screen, and that alone is a pain because if there's any kind of light outside, I got to redo everything again. So I can only do it like only when it's totally dark. So, you know, maybe there's no green screen during summer. Summer might be a problem with a green screen. Anyway, sorry for all the technical difficulties here. We have a very complex setup. We are multicasting on Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and Brax.me. It's back, Zuck. It's back, Zuck. I will watch in silence. Let's not distract him. Let's talk about the topic. No, you know, the main topic, the important topic is summarized in a video. My important topics are summarized on videos on YouTube. So what is really important is that you follow me on YouTube, because on YouTube you will get the main topic, and then this is the Q&A section where we talk about it, and so that's part of what is on my title here, is to talk about some of the stuff that's already on YouTube. So the main detail of what I talk about is summarized on YouTube. So if you want to, like, you know, understand the basic premise of the, you know, basic issue, you should follow me on YouTube. So Diham, are you following me on YouTube? Who's not following me on YouTube, please follow me now, because I'm trying to make multiple videos here, sometimes you know, at least one a day. Hello Moira, how are you doing, my friend? Moira, Moira did a scope about me, and I'm just that was just so wonderful and so nice of her to do so. She made, hello Crystal, she made a scope specifically about me, and trying to promote what I say to other people, and it's just so nice of Moira to do that. Hello Great Gold. So anyway, please, if you're not following me on YouTube, I'm asking you to follow me, because half of my broadcast will be on YouTube. So if you find anything that I do to be interesting, then you should follow me on YouTube, because the main content will be there, and I will actually use this section for Q&A. So you can quickly, you know, my videos are very quick. You know, typically 6 to 10 minutes is my objective. And in 6 to 10 minutes, you get the summary of what I'm trying to say, instead of trying to explain it through 2 hours of periscoping. So here we'll discuss some of the issues. So if you're not following me on YouTube, please do so that you get that benefit of I'll jump out and take a look. Yes, Dihalma, you better follow me on YouTube. So okay, so. And we have, as of right now, as of the start here, we have 369 followers, and I'm hopeful that we get to 400 before this broadcast is over, if the stream doesn't end. Okay, we are 370. We're at 370. Thank you. Okay, so anyway, the one of the topics I want to talk about are apps that are persistent and trying to get our sucking data, especially location. I am just so ticked off because it just happened today, right before I started my scope. Okay, I was trying to thank you, PH Flores. Thank you. I was trying to make a restaurant reservation, so I went to this app. It's called Open Table. Okay. This app called Open Table. I'm trying to make a reservation for a restaurant because the restaurant uses Open Table. So now I got to go use this thing to make a reservation. And because that's the only way you can make a reservation in some of these restaurants. And I was trying to log in, and let me tell you, it would not let me Zucking log in. Zuck. Thank you, Hama. Hama. It wouldn't let me log in to Open Table. And why is that? Because it kept giving me an error that said that I did not turn on location. Do you ever experience that, where the app stops you and says, well, we're not going to go serve you because you won't tell us you're Zucking? I can't even just say what my location is. They want to make sure that it really is my location by actually tracking my location on the Zucking phone. Okay, this is not the only. Thank you for sharing my broadcast, Chinita. Thank you for sharing it on other social networks. Share the short videos as well if you could. ESPN requires location on. Another one, Zuck. Another one. Redamore, good thing you're watching on, where are you? Oh, Redamore is on Periscope. I thought you're watching on YouTube. Uh, uh, Redamore's not going to like my discussion on the second topic. So I was talking about you last night. I said Redamore and Mike Tends to Travel will hate me because because they're not going to like my next topic. So Redamore, you're going to not like my next topic, but this topic is different. So this topic is about apps requiring and demanding locations. I can tell you some other ones. Craigslist. You go to Craigslist, and it won't serve you unless you give until you turn on location. And again, it won't. It's persistent in saying, hey, your location is off. We're not gonna we're not gonna just ask you the sucking city where you want to be, where you want to get the Craigslist services. We actually have to know what your location is because you're using a VPN. Another one, I've been getting the message often recently, verifying location. Yes, and the other one that the other one that really ticks me off is Yelp. Yelp is another one. So Yelp won't stop, and it's like, I'm looking for a restaurant. I don't need you to find my location. I'll tell you where I am right now. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm telling you what I want to tell you. And these apps don't want to give in, especially Weather Channel, weather apps. And as it turns out, there's a reason for this. As it turns out, there's a reason that they don't want to. There's a reason that they don't want to have you turn off location, because they're selling the location data. We can use Streamlabs on an Apple desktop computer or just Windows in beta. I'm using this in Windows in beta. So I'm using it in this is Windows. I'm running Windows. So running Windows 10, and I've also used Streamlabs on mobile, really Ron. I've used it on mobile. So, you could do the same things on mobile. So, and Duty Ron, if you sign up to Brax.me, you can multi-stream. My voice has not changed. Somebody was complaining about the mic. So Duty Ron, if you go to Brax.me and set up an account on Brax.me, I will give you a coupon, and you can get a free multicasting. And the way exactly I'm doing here. So mic is changing in. Let me unplug it and replug it back in. Hold on. Okay, gonna unplug it again, like I did before. Did it work now? It has something to do with the USB-C. It doesn't like USB-C. I don't know why. Streamlabs is having a problem with it, or Windows. Not sure. Maybe there's a driver problem. Okay. Okay, so just keep telling me. Just have to keep, for the next ducking hour, I have to go unplug and replug the USB in here, and then we'll figure it out, okay? You prefer the old one. Voice normal, again, driver conflicts. It's not, it's not a driver Brax, okay, great, thanks. It's the same concept of the Restream app. Yeah, it's the same concept as Restream.io. Yeah, but I do transcoding. I transcode the Periscope so that the Periscope, so you can stream at the highest quality, and then it will transcode to lower the quality for Periscope, because that's the actual problem. And the other thing is, of course, because it goes to my server, then even Periscope doesn't know where you're streaming from. Location is gone. One of the problems with Restream.io is it doesn't have transcoding unless you pay for it. So you're getting a very low service without transcoding. And in my case, I'm giving it to you free for VIPs on Periscope, and I will transcode it for you, so you can send high quality to YouTube, and then I will downgrade for Periscope. Otherwise, you have to send YouTube
a low-grade quality video just so it can run on Periscope because they don't do transcoding. Okay, I transcode. So it's a paid service. It's a lot of bandwidth. I'm paying for it. You can take advantage of it. It's it's going to be free for Periscope VIPs in January. After this, I may stop it. So if you sign up in January for it, then you can get the coupon, and then you don't actually have to start using it in January. You can just sign up, get the coupon, apply it, and then use it whenever you want. It will last for a year. Okay, it's a year coupon. Then you can use it the entire year as much as you want. Okay, so that will do the multicasting, and then that's what I do here. I'm multicasting on Twitter, on YouTube, Periscope, and again, please follow me. Please follow me on YouTube, folks, because half of my content is now going to be on YouTube. I've changed my style. What I'm going to do, yes, Twitch too, yeah. But no Zuck book, no Instagram, sorry. I'm not fond of those platforms, so no Zuck book and no Instagram. Mainly I'm doing this in support of people who want to establish themselves on Twitch, okay? I'm sorry, not Twitch, on YouTube. I'm doing this service because many people on Periscope want to set up a presence on YouTube, and this will enhance that and allow you to do that, and you'll be able to do it for free, and that's my intent. Yes, so I want to, people ask me if I'm going to support, they don't want to use this because I'm not supporting Facebook Live, and I say, Zuck that. No Zucking Facebook Live. Exactly, you will not get Facebook Live. Okay, so again, half my content will be on YouTube, and what I'm talking about right now is actually about the location data that's published on my YouTube page, and you will see the explanation for that. Again, back to what I'm just saying here a moment ago. What happened is I was using OpenTable, that's the name of the app, for making a reservation at a restaurant, and OpenTable refuses to let me log in because I wouldn't turn on the location. Okay, now let me explain to you why they are persistent in trying to get location, and then why I'm so persistent in trying not to give it to them. You know, we're kind of a loggerheads here. This is kind of a serious problem because I know what they're trying to do, and I don't want it, I don't like it, and I hate them for it. And if they're going to persist in doing that, I'm going to stop using their Zucking apps. Okay? I'm going to stop using their Zucking apps because they're invading my Zucking privacy. This is what's happening, folks, and I want to make... Hello, Louise Poppy. How are you doing? Let me just tell you this clearly so that you understand exactly what's happening. Let me tell you clearly so you understand what's happening, folks. The app makers, such as, you know, the Yelps and the Weather Channel and Craigslist and all this, what they're doing, and I don't know specifically which apps. I'm going to just tell you the apps that are forcing location on me, like OpenTable, because chances are they're part of this 1,000 apps that are known to be selling location data with your IP address. They're selling this combination. It's a data pair that's very, very important. It's called IP address matched to location. So everywhere there's an IP address, they'll match that to a location. Now, why is that important? That is used for something called reverse IP lookup. Reverse IP lookup. This means that if I find out your IP address, I can subscribe to the service that will tell me your location. Exactly. Okay, so if you use your phone or your device from your home and you use Yelp and this Craigslist and all these different OpenTable and so on, all these different apps, ESPN, whatever, all of these different apps that you use, and they forcibly ask you for location and they sell it, that means that somebody can now simply say, what is your Zucking IP address at home? What is your IP address at home? And doing a reverse IP lookup, I can find out where you are within 6 Zucking feet. 6 Zucking feet. Okay, this is the problem because there's this thing called reverse IP lookup. This is a very, very dangerous thing for people. Very, very bad thing, because what it is back in the old days, an IP address only gave you a rough location. If you use if you go to the internet now and you do like iplocation.com, or where it says IP, or what's my IP, and all these different websites on the internet, they don't actually tell the people searching your IP where you are. Those free things on the internet don't do that, because they don't have access to the data. What they're looking at is a database. There's actually a database of IP addresses, and which ISP owns them, and where the IP addresses have been assigned by city or city area. This is all recorded in a database that the ISP sends to the central repository of IP address data. That's what's being used for the last, since the internet started. That's the basis for location that we are aware of. But that changed in the last few years, because people said, hey, let's do a reverse IP lookup that's a lot more accurate. So the reverse IP lookup now is based on purchased data. They
are desucking apps that force you to turn location on. If you do not have a VPN, someone already has an IP address and a location for that IP address, often accurate to within 6 feet. 6 feet. It's incredible. Incredible. So it's totally unacceptable to me that they would do that. And to just show you how they actually are tracking you, sound just changed again.
Okay. I guess I got to just keep repeating that over and over. How long did it last? Like only 10 minutes. 10 minutes and the sound already screwed up. Anyway. So, it's those low T shot. What the Zuck does that mean? What does Zuck does that mean? What is a low T shot? So that's some technical movie term that I don't understand. If there's some movie term I don't know about. Okay, so anyway, it's something wrong with the USB. Okay, testosterone. You mean it only lasts for 10 minutes and I'm going to get a shot again? Is that how that works? So anyway, that's what it does. It makes my voice go low like a robot. If using the VPN, can they find the real? No, they cannot, Paul. No, but there's other ways they may be able to. If you're not using the VPN consistently, let's say. So Paul, if you turn a VPN off and turn a VPN on and off constantly, one of these apps will sneak in and capture a IP address and location. Or, and this is the bad part. This is the bad part. I forgot who asked me the question, but this is the bad part. I think Paul did. This is the bad part. What if a guest comes to your house and then uses your Wi-Fi? Zuck. This is really what just bugs me. You invite a guest over and they say, "What's your Wi-Fi address? Your Wi-Fi password?" Well, let me just make sure you're understanding this. What happens when you do this? So you give your family or whoever it is your Wi-Fi password. The end result of that is they will start using your IP address and your location and send it through their apps. So now they've just created a data pair of IP address and location. Good thing it's not identified as you. Okay, and that's the only defense, is that they don't know who it is. But you wanna disengage that connection between you and the IP address as it pertains to location. So you must have a VPN. I need your Wi-Fi if I'm renting a room from you. I need your Wi-Fi if I'm renting for you. Sorry, I'm not on B&B. No B&B for you. I don't do B&B. Okay, so please again, if you haven't followed me on YouTube, Paul, are you following me on YouTube? Most of my Crystal, are you following me on YouTube? Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm also legally armed at home. Just not at home, but at least I'm at home. I'm legally armed. Yes, yes. So, except this is not real, Duty Ron. This is just a prop. This is a prop. It's a very, very nice replica, as you can see. Very realistic cult replica. Mine is. Yes, Duty Ron. I may have real ones as well. I just don't show it on scope. Hello, Joanne Bartz. Joanne Bartz. How are you, Joanne Bartz? Are you affiliated with Monkey Man J? Hello, Joanne Bartz. My squash is over here. You know, we never go without the squash. It's hidden away, always available. Murph. So if Murph, are you following me on YouTube? Please, people, make sure that you follow me on YouTube, because I'm trying to make these videos. I've made so many videos already, and I'm trying to follow me on YouTube, Joanne. Follow me on YouTube, folks, because I am gonna be, you know, half the stuff I'm gonna be doing is on YouTube, and I'm not gonna be. The YouTube count at the moment is 372, and let's get to 400. Please, can you leave it there for some time while I fap to it? It depends if you're Ron Waxman. I show it so that when the Juggaloons show up, they can't say they haven't met. They haven't met in the past. So yes, Duty Ron. Yeah, I don't show my hardware. Thank you, Beyond. Thank you, Beyond. I don't show my hardware on Periscope. I just show my fake hardware. So say hello to my little there. I do the fake hardware. This is your little friend. So this is you know, this actually fires. So here we go. Cover your ears, people. Cover your ears. Here we go. There. There's a bunch of holes in my wall every time I scope. So I have like sandbags and everything right there. Right, Duty Ron. I got sandbags and everything. I got a little corner. I just have to make sure I shoot it exactly in the right spot, or I nice invisible suppressor. Yeah, no, it's called leveling. The broadcast will level the sound. So if you actually go to a firing range and then have a leveling microphone, it will actually not sound so loud because it levels. Alexa target practice. Duty Ron. Yeah, we need to hang out, Duty Ron. Are you? What the Zuck? I'm Asian. Okay. So back to what I'm talking about. Back to what I'm talking about, guys. It's really, really a serious issue when the collection of IP addresses happens without our permission, even with guests in the house, anyone using your Wi-Fi. I don't know really how to solve that, because even if you set up a guest Wi-Fi, they'll still use your IP address. So there's one solution. It's a little bit complicated. There is a solution. There is a solution. Well, with all the lighting, it's making me fade out here. But there's a solution. You could use a VPN router, a router with a VPN already installed on the VPN. So if you maybe hang an aluminum shower curtain behind the green screen in summer. No, in the summer it has to be completely blackened. It has to be completely blackened. So you can, if you have a guest using your Wi-Fi at home, you need a VPN with a router with a VPN on it, and or connect them to a Tor router. I sell those. Connect them to a Tor router. So when they're asking, "Oh, what's your password?" You connect them to the Tor router, and that's the only access they have. In which case, then you're de-anonymized. You are anonymized. Sorry. So that's the only way to get around that. But it's really so. I had a problem because I had relatives show up here in Christmas, and then I had my family stay here, and because I was so worried about this, I actually manually installed a VPN to those who asked for my password and didn't want to use data. So the rest of them, no, Zucking way, use your Zucking data. Don't use my Zucking Wi-Fi. Don't use my Wi-Fi because you're all zucked up because you're going to go send my IP address, location combination to these apps, and I'm going to be zucked. Let me tell you exactly how this was used to show you how bad this is. Okay, Duty Ron. Awesome, Duty Ron. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. This is really with a broadcasted wire facing east with a charged wire will help you with your issue. VPN with a broadcasted wire facing, what the zuck? That speed will make them happy. Yes. They will say, I better use data because your Wi-Fi is too slow. Yeah, if you use a Tor router. I better use data because your Wi-Fi is too slow. Perfect. So they better use the Tor router. I'm going to have to do that. Seriously, we'll have to do that. Or sell them if they don't want a Tor router, and we'll put a little chip on there to pass them through a proxy server or something. Something that just makes sure that they don't get my IP address and location. If you open the windows, your Wi-Fi speed will get better. Joanny Bartz, where did you learn that? What would the window do to my Wi-Fi? If I get closer to the Wi-Fi router, then my speed will get better. Opening the window isn't going to do anything to that unless I'm outside. Since I'm inside, I just need to be closer to the Zucking router. I'm going to do a video for some just basic tips on setting up your Wi-Fi. Some of you don't even know something as basic as what channels to use for your Wi-Fi. Something basic like that. Do you know what channels to use for your Wi-Fi, or do you just set it to auto? Do you know why certain channels work and certain channels don't? So I'll make a broadcast explaining that to you and how to set it up with a more secure setting so that you are not susceptible to hacking. So I will set that up for you and we'll show you how that's done. Okay? Yes, FM 101. So I will set that up for you with a video. So it's the channel, yes, FM 101, whatever. As long as you Joanny Bartz, you can say anything you want as long as you follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me on YouTube. So people, go click on your YouTube app, search for Rob Braxman Tech right there. Do mobile users with a router have a choice? Yeah, they can use your if you have a Tor router, you just direct them to the Tor router. Say, do you want to borrow my Wi-Fi? Yeah, here's the password. Give them a Tor router password. Oh, okay. Thank you, Joanny Bartz. Thank you. As long as you follow me on YouTube or you subscribe to me on YouTube, you can say whatever you want. That's just fine. Okay, so anyway, channel on the channel on Tor router. No, on the Tor routers, the channel is already correct. I already preset that. Okay, on a Tor router, the channel is preset. But if you have your own home router, you can choose to change the channel to one of the better channels, and it will improve your signal. If your Wi-Fi is not performing the way you want it, often it's because you don't know how to set up the channels for it. Are you Korean or Chinese? I am not Korean and I'm not Chinese. Joannie, what are you? Why don't you tell me what you are instead of asking me, and I'll, you tell me what you are. Tit for tat. Okay, so on our home router, if we use mobile, I'm on your home router. If we use mobile on our home router, no, I'm talking Wi-Fi. If you're using data, then that doesn't matter. If you're using data, well, I'm a mutt too. I'm a mutt as well. I am a mutt. Yes, I'm by ethnic mix. I'm a mix between. My gosh, too many. Majority would be Southeast Asian. I do have some Chinese. I have European. I have that's pretty much the mix. It's Southeast Asian, a little bit of then Chinese, and then European. Okay, so there. That's the ethnic mix that I have. But I'm American. I live in America. I'm an American citizen. What are you, Joannie? Okay, so please, this is important, guys, that you will get the best information. Actually, I thought I had African kelp, and then they changed it and they took it out. They took it out. Kelp. No, I do not look at Caucasian. Kelp. They 23andMe, which is so zucked up that I did that. I'm now regretting that I did that. And I hope the signal didn't, the thing dropped, so I hope the signal didn't, the voice didn't get sucked up again. So those DNA tests were questionable. There's kelp, and I was talking about kelp yesterday. So 23andMe said I had a tiny bit, like 0.01 of sub-Saharan African, and then they took it out. I guess they said it was wrong. So I guess I don't have a 0.01 sub-Saharan African anymore, but I did at one point. Are you using OpenCV for this broadcast? I'm using Streamlabs. What is OpenCV? Please stay with topic here. Beyond. Hello, Moonchild. Moonchild, you're not following me on YouTube, Moonchild. Please follow me on YouTube. I will tell you, I will make a video for you, Eagle Source USA. I will make a video for you on YouTube to explain the settings for setting up your Wi-Fi with safety and speed. So follow me on YouTube so I don't have to keep repeating it. I will just tell you once in a video on YouTube. So that's why I invite you to follow me on YouTube. I'm making a lot of videos now, so this is like a full-time job here to make these videos. So I'm spending all my time making the videos. So that's why I'm asking you to follow me on YouTube, so you get the best information. And then the Periscope will be my chance to interact with you, and you can ask me questions about some of those videos and what it exactly means. Okay. So Moonchild, follow me on YouTube. Can you show your squash potato for 2 minutes? Why don't you just download it? Go to Brax.me and you can download it right there. So follow me on YouTube, Moonchild. Not follow, I guess subscribe. Subscribe to me on YouTube so you see my videos on YouTube. You'll see me there almost every day. Almost every day. I will have. Thank you, Moonchild. I'm going to be broadcasting there every day. Let's try to get to 400 subscribers, people, on YouTube. I just started this, and we are at 374. 374. And some of the topics I'm talking about right now are summarized in a concise way on YouTube. So I'm telling you that my broadcast in Periscope is more about the Q&A of the specifics. Instead of watching me for 2 hours and trying to get the point and trying to replay and find out what I said, you can watch the shortened version on YouTube, and then you can come here and talk to me. should have signed up for Google Opinion Rewards. What the Zuck is that? I don't know if I like that, Mr. Caney. I don't know if I like that. Zucking rewards. What the Zuck do they want? Okay. So we are 374 subscribers. I know I have to do a telethon every time I do a broadcast, but you know I'm trying to get this to 1,000, and no one's aware of this. And for I have 32,000 followers on Periscope. You would think that I should be able to get 1,000 of you to subscribe to me on YouTube, because you will then get alerted of the new videos I come up with every day, just about. There's always something there, okay? And I got them all pre-scripted already, so I'm just going there and constantly posting it. Now, let me tell you about a different topic now, and for this we're gonna give our friends here on Periscope some squash for the people on Periscope. Okay, there, just for Periscope. Okay, subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Yes, subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. We're at 375 subscribers to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, and let's try to get to 400. Oh, wow, Mr. Caney. That is, meaning you get paid? Wow, there's a price. I started YouTube, actively on YouTube just at the beginning of the year. Yeah, so I just started being active on YouTube at the beginning of the year. Before that, it was like hit or miss. I wasn't really paying attention to it. So, but now it's a very, very serious part of my program here. The reason I'm doing it, Moonchild, is because there's actually an issue with getting my message across using Periscope. Periscope is not doing it for, it's not. First of all, I have no way to actually show up in search engines when people ask about a topic and they say, who's Rob Braxman? And they don't know what it is. YouTube is the second largest search engine. So if they search for Rob Braxman, they're going to find me on YouTube. Right now, before I did this, no one would find anything. And so I decided that some of my topics some of my topics have actually climbed to the first page of search. One of the topics I want to talk about right now, again, this is a video I did on YouTube, and so if you watch it on YouTube, you'll see it. And it's the title of the video is NewsGuard, a manipulation tool. So NewsGuard is about fake news, and it's about a browser extension. At the moment, it's a browser extension that's supposed to automatically know if you're looking at something that's fake news or not, and then it will actually give it like a rating, and the rating will be red or green, and depending on how it's rated. If it's red, then basically your interpretation is that it's fake news. If it's green, the interpretation is that this is real news. Now, thank you, Michael Sharp. Thank you, Michael Sharp, for subscribing. The problem is, folks, we are at 376 subscribers. So thank you. Please subscribe to our account, because I'm trying to get to 400. I'm trying to get to 400. So help me get to 400, my friends. Help me get to 400. So the reason I'm shooting for a number every time is I'm trying to get to 1,000 is the objective here. If I get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube pays attention to me. Right now I'm a nobody on YouTube, and I want my videos to have some visibility, and it's not going to get any visibility if I don't get 1,000 subscribers. So that's what I'm trying to shoot for. It's 1,000 subscribers and so many watch minutes. Okay, so back to NewsGuard. So if you search NewsGuard I actually come up on the first page. It's the first page in search now, which is really awesome because I didn't think that is a new broadcaster that I would be able to, a new YouTuber that I would actually come up on the first page. Should have been a lot of red for yesterday's news cycle. So what happened? And by the way, I want to take Moira for this. Moira was the one. How do I subscribe, Norma? You find me on YouTube as Rob Braxman Tech. Find me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech, and then there's a subscribe button there if you're logged into YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech. There are two Rob Braxmans there. One is my music one, and then Rob Braxman Tech. So look for the one that says Tech on it. You can follow both of them. They're both me. Thank you. Thank you for following. So, and I come up on the first page now for the search on NewsGuard. So Moira was actually the one who alerted me to this issue of NewsGuard. And I was actually, I was intrigued by it, and I said, "What is this NewsGuard?" And if you just if you're like just reading it for the first time, you will actually be made to think this is a good thing. You actually think it's a good thing, and as it turns out, it's evil as heck. Okay, so NewsGuard, this is the way NewsGuard works. NewsGuard collected a bunch of journalists, real journalists. I'm not talking about just people off the street. They actually look for people who are professional journalists. In other words, the people who work for the New York Times, the LA Times, Chicago Tribune, MSN, CNN, NBC, Fox, ABC, all of those companies that do broadcasting right now, AP, Reuters, whatever, all of these journalists that are in one group. And who are they? What group is it? Okay, they all belong to one group, and the group is mainstream media. Mainstream media. I'm breaking the index. How do you subscribe anonymously? Set up get a Gmail account that you don't use for anything else, and then you set up your YouTube, and then there you go. But YouTube doesn't actually track you anyway, so that's if you clear your cookies, the YouTube stuff disappears. As long as you go to Google and pause activity. I wouldn't ask you to I wouldn't ask you to follow me on YouTube if I thought it was dangerous, but I actually spent so much time testing it. And just to show you how I tested it, I wanted to see if any searches I did on guns showed up on YouTube. It does not. Okay? It does not. It doesn't show up on YouTube. All you have to do is clear history and pause history on the Google activity history, and it will track you temporarily, and then you clear it and it's gone, and it's back to the beginning. So because of that, I'm actually not too worried about that. As long as you use on a browser, use Privacy Badger. That'll stop the Google Ads thing. That's the one that tracks you, Google Ads. And that'll track you anywhere, not just on YouTube. So that's what you want to stop, and that can be stopped by Privacy Badger from EFF.org. So go to EFF.org, download Privacy Badger, and it will actually detect the links that are actually tracking you across multiple sites and passing information around between multiple sites. So far, I've found that YouTube is not abusing my trust like Zuck book. Okay, no kelp, EFF.org. What the Zuck? Why are you spreading fake news, kelp? Privacy Badger is on EFF.org. In YouTube, subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech now and click notification. Thank you, Chinita. Does that work on mobile? EFF.org does not. Privacy Badger does not work on mobile. On mobile, you can use Brave browser, which will do the same thing. Brave browser. EFF.org. Go to EFF.org and you can see that it's it shows up with Privacy Badger. Okay, so Privacy Badger, guys, we're so close to reaching 400 here. We're so close to reaching 400. We're at 378. We're at 378. So please, let's build this up and get people here to listen to me. Brave Moonchild, like I'm a brave man. I'm a brave woman. I'm a brave soldier. Brave, not grave. It was Tunnel Bear. Tunnel Bear is a VPN, the sucking VPN that you shouldn't be using. Don't be using that Tunnel Bear VPN. Bytes VPN is what you should be using. Bytes VPN. Okay, so back to our topic here. So NewsGuard is actually made up of journalists in mainstream media. And so my question was, and this is the thing that really bugged me thinking about this, is why did they assemble the journalists to do NewsGuard? Is it really to defend us from fake news? If you don't want to get tracked by cookie trackers, and you're doing browsing on the phone, use Brave browser on the phone, and that will stop some of that. Okay, so that will stop some of that. Anyway, back to my topic. Jay Hinden, are you following me on YouTube? I think you are, but just want to make sure. Gary Hinden, are you following me on YouTube? Make sure you're following me on YouTube, folks, so that you see the content that I'm referring to. I'm referring to content I made on YouTube. Yes, I'm referring to content I made on YouTube. So if you're not following me on YouTube, then you're not gonna. It's not following. It's subscribe. So if you're not subscribing to me on YouTube, you're not gonna. You're not gonna know what I'm referencing here. So please subscribe to me on YouTube. And I know most of you on Periscope don't know the terminology here, but on YouTube it's called subscribe. So I have subscribed. Thank you, Life Too Shorty, and thank you, Gary Hinden. So on my PH Brave browser, then what? That's it. So if you, instead of using Safari or Chrome, use Brave browser when you're browsing anything on the internet. That's it. You don't have to do anything. Brave itself has the code to handle like tracking cookies. So you don't have to do anything special just by installing it and using it, and use it as a replacement browser. Then it will stop the tracking cookies on a PC or on a Mac. And if you're running Chrome and Firefox, you can install Privacy Badger from EFF.org. Privacy Badger. It did Brave, but it started breaking. What started breaking? Yes, many sites, and this is one of the things that I complain about. Many sites don't like it when you block them. It's called ad blocking. If you're using Brave or Privacy Badger, and these things will block ads, and they don't like that. So they start forcing you to subscribe. In fact, if you go to some of these websites, they say, well, we want to give the service for free, but we don't like ad blockers, so we want you to turn off your ad blocker, meaning turn off Privacy Badger or stop using Brave. And my answer to that is, Zuck you. No. I mean, at what cost? I mean, if you're not tracking us, if we can trust you with our data and you can pop an ad without tracking us, then I would say, okay, not an issue, but you are tracking us in a very bad way and selling the data, so I say, Zuck you. Okay, you're abusing our trust. This is the level. If advertising companies made it clear, we're only going to use this for advertising with these kind of limitations, but that's not what they're doing. They're taking your IP address, your name sometimes, your email, and then match that to your location, and then they're selling it. It's just zucked up. So anyway, for those who just came in, again, most of my content is now on YouTube. So I'm doing a lot of videos, which is a very, very different style from what I do here on Periscope. So if you would like to get my content, follow or subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Please subscribe to me on YouTube so you get the latest information and latest videos. Okay, back to NewsGuard. So NewsGuard is made up of mainstream media journalists. And then NewsGuard suddenly pops up as a rating agency that will then rate news places that you go to on the internet. In fact, if you go to a Chrome browser or Firefox, it will actually start putting little red marks, red or green, on everything you search on Google or DuckDuckGo or whatever you're using. It will every time you do a search, it will actually automatically flag red and green based on what the opinion is of MSM Media on your search. If they don't like the topic, it will be marked red. So, for example, the basis for marking it red or green is based on two issues that they brought out, and one of them is called credibility, and the second one is called transparency, meaning who's paying for you, who's funding you, are you being funded by a third party? So they if you go to InfoWars, it will mark that a big nice red. Red means fake news in their mind, okay? Red means fake news. If you go to CNN, NBC, ABC, Fox News, all that, all of them will say green, okay? All of them will say green. That includes Southern Poverty Law Center. That includes some of the more, anti-NSA sites like Intercept.com. Intercept, The Guardian, and all that from the UK. So all of them are green. Then you look at WikiLeaks, it's red. WikiLeaks is red. And I said, that's it. That's it. I mean, that totally zucked up. Because on the basis of credibility, why would WikiLeaks be red? All they do is publish real documents. They're not publishing fake documents. They're publishing real documents. As far as credibility, it should be 100% because no one has ever said that any document they've shown is not credible. It's fake. WikiLeaks is the most reputable because they're publishing real documents. Kelp, real documents. Not fake documents, real documents from whistleblowers. Oh, yeah. Okay, Kelp. So, if you're an insider in the government and the government is planning on doing something bad to citizens and it's released to WikiLeaks, you're going to say, it's stolen! Stolen! Zucking stolen, says Kelp. Suck you, Kelp. Suck you, Kelp. That's what whistleblowers do. Stolen. Zuck. Real. Not fake. Real. WikiLeaks does not steal the data. WikiLeaks just publishes the data that they get. If it's not for sites like WikiLeaks or Snowden, there's a lot we wouldn't know about what our government does to us. There's a lot that they... So that's not the point, Kelp. That's not the point. The question is, are they credible? That has nothing to do with how the documents are sourced. That's not the question. Are you implying, Kelp, that the documents that are shown on WikiLeaks are false? If so, why don't you go in the press and say that document that you show there is false? Because I have not heard a single person say a document is false. Are you saying that Hillary emails are not really Hillary's emails? Are you saying that the CIA leak documents are not really from the CIA? Are you serious, Kelp? Are you serious, Kelp? Are you saying they're not real? Why don't you just answer the Zucking question? Are they real documents or are they fake documents? Because if it's fake documents, then it's not credible. If they're real documents, how does Zuck, that some rating agency says these documents are not credible? Zuck you. No, Kelp. No. No, Kelp. Absolutely wrong. Because that's what whistleblowers do. No. So based on this logic, Kelp says, based on this logic, then we should have not paid attention to anything that Snowden said, because Snowden stole it from the NSA. Therefore, whatever Snowden said must not be true. Zuck. Zuck. I mean, it's not in the public. Wrong, Kelp. It was in the Zucking public's interest to know. Wrong. No, Kelp. It's not in the Zucking public interest to hide things that are available. It is more important for us as citizens to know what the government is hiding for us. Kelp doesn't know. Kelp, by the way, has argued with me about this. Kelp argued with me about this. Yes, Kelp. But Kelp argued with me about this. They could suffer the consequence of what they steal. Kelp argued with me about this. He said that we don't really need to protect ourselves from spying from the government because it's for terrorists. So Kelp says that the government can spy on us all they want because it will keep us safe from terrorists. That's what Kelp said. Right, Kelp? Didn't you say that? Kelp, didn't you say that? Acknowledge it, Kelp. You said that, yes, we should be spied on, or we should allow ourselves to be spied on, including allow ourselves to have microphones in our house and cameras because it will help us catch terrorists. That's what Kelp says. Yes, just to answer, Kelp, just answer yes or no. Just answer yes or no, Kelp. Answer yes or no. Okay? How many 9/11s have been stopped by this data? 0. How many 9/11s have been stopped by spying on every citizen? 0. But Kelp, answer the question. You support the fact that the government should intrude upon us and spy on us, people who did not commit any crime. Yes, yes, that's what Kelp said, and he agreed. Okay, now let me just tell you people. Basically, Kelp believes that we should change our constitution. That our constitution is flawed. Kelp believes that our constitution is flawed because the constitution made two things clear. One is the Fifth Amendment, right to remain silent. The Fourth Amendment, which is to say no unreasonable search and seizure. And Kelp said, no, we need to allow them to do that. The reason those were put into the Constitution, Kelp, is because of abuse of power. Abuse of power. Zuck, Kelp. You don't even know that abuse of power happens in Zucking government. That's what whistleblowers do. They reveal if people abuse power, just like the NSA abused their power by tracking us without telling us, and they track everything we do, and they don't tell us about that. Until Snowden revealed it, he is the patriot for telling U.S. citizens what they do to us. It's an abuse of power. Abuse of power, because that is in the Fourth Zucking Amendment. Fourth Amendment. Fourth Amendment, Kelp. Believe in your Zucking Constitution if you're a Zucking American. Believe in the Zucking Constitution, Kelp, if you're a Zucking American. Because maybe you're not an American. Maybe you're Zucking Chinese. You work for the Chinese Zucking government. The government says freedom from unreasonable search and seizure. You need a warrant. The NSA decided, no Zucking warrant. We can search anything we want in the Zucking internet and search everything and listen to you and do whatever we Zucking want because Kelp said so. Kelp is going to promote abuse of power. Kelp is going to promote abuse of power by our government and every other government. That's what he Zucking believes in. Zuck. So he's saying that yeah. So basically, with NewsGuard, he's saying, oh, we should be told that no whistleblower is authentic. That's basically what Kelp is saying. There's no such thing as a authentic whistleblower because the people in NewsGuard will flag the article as being fake news, and you're going to say, oh, WikiLeaks is fake news. Oh, I guess those documents aren't real. Oh, the CIA is not really spying on us. Oh, okay. Kelp says so. CIA is not spying on us. CIA is not spying on us. Zucked up. I mean, it's like, what a zucked up philosophy. It's like, almost like you're just disagreeing because you want to disagree. You know, this is not how the Constitution was written. This is not the Constitution. He's making his own laws up. You're just making your own laws, Kelp. You want it to be your own way. You want the law to be in your own way. You say, let's spy on every fucking citizen. And I've told you this, and you don't even respond to me. What if I put a roadblock? Blocked. Police will check you up at every fucking corner. Oh, it's good because we'll catch terrorists. Yes, Kelp. Roadblock at every single corner. Or how about every major street corner? Every major street corner with a police roadblock. And Kelp will say, oh yes, that will help. That will help people. That will help because we'll catch terrorists that way. Fuck you, Kelp. Exactly. Just look at how zucked up Kelp is. He actually thinks we should have roadblocks. So we people are losing from the terrorists because we are changing our lifestyle and saying we are going to live in a zucking police state because Kelp zucking says so. Wow. Wow. Zucked up. Okay, voice change. I'm going to unplug and replug. Hold on. Back. Oh my gosh, it's like just my gosh, it's just raising my blood pressure, guys. Raising my blood pressure. It's like you know, some of the things some of the things that are being said here is like incredible. I mean, yes, he's actually promoting that we actually should have. He basically says we need to live like the book 1984. But he said he's not going to read the book 1984 because it's an old book. He's not going to read that book. But he's promoting exactly the same rules that are in the book 1984, that we should have microphones and cameras in our home to be checked by the government. Which fucking government? I don't know. Who's in government? I don't know. He wants roadblocks, police blocks in every corner, every major street, to check up on people, and he thinks the end result of that is safety because we won't get zucking terrorists. Okay, wow. Wow. Yeah, totalitarian government, that's what Kelp believes. So totalitarian government is the price for not having terrorists. I fucking don't care about zucking terrorists. Just give me a fucking gun. Okay? I don't need to have roadblocks. If you want to protect against zucking terrorists, give each one of us a gun. That's how I'm going to protect myself from zucking terrorists. I don't need some zucking government dictating to me and taking my gun. Oh my gosh. Yes. Engage in mass domestics, of course, and we accept that. We accept that. People. Kelp, you're just so off. I just don't know what to say. Okay, you're just so off. I don't know what to say. People, please follow me on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Half my content will be on YouTube now. So please follow. I also am broadcasting this live. This is broadcast live on YouTube, on Twitch, and on BraxMe. Please follow me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, so that you see all my fresh videos that I'm coming up almost daily, with almost daily videos if I'm not doing live. Almost daily videos on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech, please follow me right now. Right now, people. We're trying to get to 400 here. Follow me right now before you forget. Please follow me right now before you forget. Kelp doesn't even follow me on YouTube. He only watches me here because he doesn't like to do. You could argue your arguments on YouTube, Kelp. So please follow me on YouTube, friends. I have 378 followers, and I'm trying to get to 400 if I can today. And we should be able to, but we're not there. So please follow me on YouTube. We're at 379. Thank you. So yes, please follow me on YouTube so that I have many videos, and just to show you some of the videos that I already made. Some of the videos I've already made that's on there that you can watch is one: if a police stops you, if a police Kelp will love this, because if a police stops you and takes your phone, does the police have a right to turn on the phone using your Face ID? Does the police have a right to just take your phone and turn it on with your Face ID and then look at your contents of your phone? Does the police have a right to do that? Kelp will say, of course. Kelp will say, of course. Does it matter, Kelp? Does it matter? You were stopped, and they say, okay, I need to look at your phone. No, Kelp, just answer the Zucking question, because you seem to have some knowledge of the law, screwed up knowledge of the law. Thank you, Top Secret Leg. Thank you. Please follow me, subscribe to me on YouTube, though. I hope you subscribe to me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, because that's actually more important. My content is mostly on YouTube now, so follow me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. So again, the question is: you get stopped by the police, and the police says, "What's your password? Give me your PIN to your phone, to your iPhone. I want to get your PIN to your iPhone." Okay. Kelp, you are just totally zucked up. Just answer the question. Answer the question. So the police stops you and says, okay, give me your phone. And okay, here's the phone. Okay. Now the next question is, give me your password. What is the answer to that? Police says to you, give me your password or your PIN number. Of course you would hand it over. Okay, because you're Kelp. Okay, so Kelp, give me your password. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do, Kelp? Give me your password. Will you give him your password? Would you give him your password, Kelp? Police said, give me your password. What would you do, Kelp? Answer, Kelp. I'd give it to them. Exactly. So what Kelp just did is called self-incrimination. Self-incrimination. This is the Fifth Amendment. So Kelp just said, I don't need the Fifth Amendment. Okay, Kelp just said, you know what? Some parts of this Constitution are not necessary. So I don't really need the Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment says no right to self-incrimination. So I don't really care about that. So yeah, you can have everything. Why don't you come into my house too and go search around and whatever. Okay, just come on in. Just do whatever you want. Can I pour over your internet records too? Oh, sure. Kelp will say, I've got nothing to hide. So go search. Yeah, go search whatever you want. You should, why don't you give all your data to Mueller? Let's see what he finds out. Okay. So Mr. Kelp, did you go to the supermarket yesterday? Did you go to the supermarket yesterday, Kelp? Mr. Kelp? And Kelp says, no, I didn't go to the supermarket yesterday. Wrong, Mr. Kelp. Wrong, Mr. Kelp. We spotted you on video going to the supermarket. Therefore, you lied to a federal official. You will now go to jail. You will now go to jail, Kelp, because you lied to a federal official. Oh, but He doesn't know about the right to remain silent. You didn't have to Zucking answer the question. It's called the Fifth Amendment. So Kelp says, Kelp apparently does not consult an attorney, and there is no benefit. There is no benefit to you to offer your password. It doesn't benefit you. So you're saying, well, I'm going to give you my password because I'm a good citizen. You're Zucking. What kind of citizen are you? You don't even know your Zucking Constitution. So you actually allow somebody to go check your phone without a Zucking warrant. And that's okay. This is what Kelp is saying. He doesn't care that there's no warrant. He doesn't care that there's no warrant. If somebody goes to a black neighborhood and says, the police goes to a black neighborhood and says, okay, we're going to come here and pat everyone down that walks down the street. We're going to go to a black, because you're black. So you must be doing drugs and you must be in a gang because you're black. So we're going to go to your block and we're going to pat everyone down, and go check your phones and get your Zucking passwords. And Kelp will say, that is perfect. That is wonderful because that will solve all this criminal activity in the neighborhood. Yes, folks, that is the Kelp that you know. That is the Kelp that you know, okay? That is the Kelp that you know. He actually doesn't believe in the Constitution. No, you don't believe in the Constitution, Kelp, because these are standard things that I'm asking you. Standard things. If somebody asks you for your password, the answer is, where's the warrant? Do you have a warrant, officer? Otherwise, I have a right to remain silent. Do you have a warrant? No warrant? I have a right to remain silent. Now, the question that I have is, what if the police just points the phone at you and logs you in without your permission? What if the police, what if the police just point the phone at you without your permission? What will happen then? Fortunately, people, just this week, a federal judge in Northern California ruled that is not allowed. That is not legal to use a Face ID without a warrant. Not allowed to do Face ID without a warrant. Just learn that news. So therefore, when somebody takes your phone, you say, no. Maybe, you know, I have a warrant and I'll have an attorney present. No. No. They have no right to check your phone, just like they don't have any right to go check your trunk unless they have a warrant. And you will be complicit in the crime. Kelp actually thinks that I will go to jail for using the Constitution. That's what Kelp believes, that I will go to jail for following the Constitution. Wow. Yeah, Kelp's a lot to hide because he's just I don't know. So just you know, Kelp is like you know, like a misguided kid. You're not a kid, right, Kelp? But you certainly act like one. I mean, just so misguided. Misguided. Okay. You're so misguided, you know. So you're saying if loved one is in my trunk, get a Zucking warrant. You can get a phone warrant. Call the judge and get a warrant. It's made for one thing, Kelp, that you don't Zucking understand. It's called abuse of power. You don't get that, do you? Okay. Kelp needs to live. Thank Emma Dear. Are you following me on YouTube, Emma Dear? Come on, Emma Dear. You need to follow me on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, Emma Dear. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, Red Angel. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Red Angel, I follow you on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Red Angel. So yes, follow me on YouTube. I gotta remind people. I gotta ask for it because people will not follow me on YouTube unless I ask for it. Okay. So please follow me on YouTube. But I'm just would love to. I'm telling you. You know, I lived in a dictatorship. I lived in a place with a police state. I lived in a police state. I lived in a dictatorship. I lived in a place where they can actually stop you in any street corner and just you know, take your belongings and just stop you for any reason and just check up on you. And if you get caught saying anything against the government, you go to jail. And Kelp actually just has no understanding of why the Constitution was written the way it is, so that there is no chance of a dictatorship happening. He just doesn't sucking understand the bigger picture of why they do this to the Constitution, so we don't have a sucking dictatorship. No, so Kelp thinks that just because I've experienced a dictatorship, since he hasn't experienced it, it must not ever happen. The Constitution was not made for your ideas, Kelp. The Constitution wasn't made for your ideas, Kelp. Okay? The Constitution is made to prevent a dictatorship. The Constitution was made to prevent a dictatorship. But you don't get that. You don't get that. Yes. So this is Kelp's philosophy. If you have any experience that I can communicate about how life may be if we had a dictatorship, you should not hear it. You are not allowed to hear about stuff that's happened when the laws and Constitution aren't like the United States, or that Kelp wants to twist our law so it is not the same United States that we know. He wants to twist it into a kind of dictatorship where somebody's going to be spying on us constantly, and to him, that's a good thing. In other words, he wants to turn this wonderful country into a sucking dictatorship, and he's okay with that. He's okay with that. Yes, you keep typing, and you just missed everything I said, and fortunately everyone else is getting it. Fortunately, everyone else is getting it. So that's what I appreciate. So Levendi, are you still? Did you figure out how to follow me on YouTube? Move to Cuba, Kelp. Shoes and food. Shoes and food. Will you please follow me on YouTube? Shoes and food. Please follow me on YouTube. Please follow me, or subscribe. Sorry, it's called subscribe. I gotta. I'm making a fake account. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm making all these videos. So that's a shithole. Yeah. So Kelp just says Kelp is being protected. Look, guys. Kelp's freedom in this world was guaranteed by this Constitution. For nanobyte coins, Kelp believes believes he's living this life because of the benefit of people who've given up their lives for our freedom. Kelp doesn't, I have high respect for the people who've, not just respect, but honor to the people who have given their lives for our freedom, and the people who served. And some of you here have served. Some of you here have served. And I am so honored and appreciative of the fact that you serve for our country, to serve and promote this Constitution that we believe in. And Kelp actually believes that this Constitution that he's taking advantage of, he's benefiting from it, he's saying it's flawed. It's flawed. So whatever the Constitution says, we don't have to follow it. We don't have to follow the Constitution. It's not important. It's not, we don't have any zucking rights we need to worry about. The Constitution is not essential. The Constitution is not essential to our freedom in this country. He doesn't realize that the reason America is the way it is, America is the way it is because of the Constitution. But he just doesn't get that. It's, we don't need to think about the Constitution. It's in the past. Let's only look at the future. So the future said, let's change our world to be this ducking communist society, because that's what Kelp wants. Or if not a communist society, a totalitarian government. to tell PDX Mark, thank you. Are you following me on? Are you subscribed to me on YouTube? Again, for those of you, Calvis 2018. If so, please subscribe to me on YouTube. The reason is much of my content is now on YouTube. A lot of what I'm talking about is actually on YouTube, and I'm making videos every day on YouTube. So I want to make sure that you get a chance to watch me with shorter videos explaining the same topics, and that's on YouTube, people. I'm Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. So please subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers tonight, and we're only at 379. We are 21 subscribers away from reaching our goal. So we are 21 subscribers from reaching our goal. So please subscribe to me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, and I have many videos. I don't know, Mystic Deanna. I don't know, Mystic Deanna. It does look like it. It's like, I don't know. It's like some of the stuff, I hope it's common sense. I hope it's common sense, but, you know, Kelp just says a mindset that's incredible. It's an incredible mindset. To Kelp, the Constitution is pack mentality. Basically, Kelp will take every argument and say anything that you agree with, that I disagree with, there's got to be a flaw. Oh, it's too old. It's, you know, it doesn't apply anymore because it's in 1984. It's a book 1984. It's an old book. Oh, it doesn't apply because that's in a different country. Oh, communism, we don't need to discuss that. That doesn't exist. It doesn't exist here. So I had a dream. I was stranded in the Philippines. Seems surreal, scary. You do not have to worry about getting stranded in the Philippines. There's nothing scary about getting stranded in the Philippines. Filipinos are extremely friendly people. Filipinos are extremely friendly people. If you're down on the street in Hungary and you're a foreigner, you end up in the Philippines, somebody will take care of you. Commie fear mongering is so 1950s. Oh, so Kelp says we should follow Venezuela's example because, like, oh, it's commie fear mongering. Okay, right. Just what's wrong with Philippines? What's wrong with Philippines? I didn't say there's anything wrong with Philippines. You said it. There is. You said there is. The Philippines is not a dictatorship anymore, Zuck and Kelp. The dictator has been dead for a long time. Dictator has been dead. Venezuela is not a good example. Exactly. He'll find everything and say, oh, let's look at Cuba. Oh, Cuba's not a good example. Oh, let's look at the Soviet Union. Oh, that's so 80s. Oh, let's look at China. Oh, that's not really communist. Let's look at... I don't know, Kelp. You're just too much. Just too much. Just too much. It's just... you act like one. It is very notable, Kelp. It is very notable. Okay. I guess you don't know your history. It's very notable. Okay. Oh, it's you know, it's not notable. You know, whatever happened there, it's only happened to 100 million people. So yeah, that's not important. It's 100 million. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we should, you know, we shouldn't pay attention to any country that, you know. We should, in fact, according to Kelp, we don't really need to learn the lessons of the Soviet Union, and because that's old news, so we cannot discuss that according to Kelp. Come on, Kelp. You know, some of your comments are truly, you know, you're showing lack of intelligence here. Okay, why don't you study some history? Because you think that history does not repeat itself. So why don't you study some history and learn about how history repeats itself? Why don't you study the history of why they made the Constitution the way it is, and that has kept America from falling into a dictatorship? Why do you think, Kelp, that we are allowed to bear arms? Why are we allowed to bear arms, Kelp? To prevent a totalitarian government from taking over. That's what it's for. fear mongering is part of that history. I see. So Kelp says, don't pay any attention to anything else but the present because you have no knowledge of anything else and you don't really need to know anything else. Okay. Wow. Smart guy, Kelp. Smart, Kelp. Very, very smart. So please, people, I have 379 followers. We want to get to 400 subscribers tonight. I've been trying to promote this for the last couple of weeks. I'm up to 379. I got to get to 1,000, so I'm shooting for a target of 400 today of subscribers on YouTube. So please follow me and subscribe to me on YouTube, because if you didn't realize that a lot of my content is now on YouTube. I'm making videos almost daily on YouTube. So I really appreciate. Sign up on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech, not sign up. It's called subscribe, Kelp. Subscribe. So anyway, running out of time here. So yes, Kelp, but you're not following me on YouTube. So I don't know, Kelp. I don't know why you're just hard-headed about arguing about something that doesn't make any sense. Why would more subscribe to an hour of Kelp argument? Why would more subscribe to an hour of Kelp? Because I don't talk about Kelp. When you're watching my videos, they're 6 minutes, 10 minutes. There's no Kelp in it. Okay? If you go watch my videos, there is no Kelp in it. I get straight to the point. You get to the point, and you will learn from the point, and then you move on, and it's very quick. One of the things that I talk about on YouTube. Here's one that I talk about on YouTube, and it's amazing how the disinformation on this is just rampant on the internet. Somebody told me, confirming this, and it was on, the TV. They interviewed some guy on TV, supposedly a cybersecurity expert of what I don't know. And they interviewed this guy, Hello Five Borough. They interviewed this guy, and he said that Alexa Echo goes into a loop every 60 seconds or something is what he said. And then it will take no more than 60 seconds of your voice and then see if there's a wake word, Alexa. And if it spots that you said Alexa, it will forward that voice to Amazon. If you don't say Alexa, that it doesn't send anything to Amazon. It just loops in this 60-second loop. That's what this guy said. This is a very common explanation of Alexa on Zucking YouTube. Very, very common explanation of Alexa on YouTube. Folks, that's why you follow me. That's why you subscribe to me on YouTube, because they're giving you fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Okay, that's not how Alexa works. That is not how Alexa works, people. That is completely false. Okay? Okay, that is completely false, people. Completely false. The reality is that Alexa has to send everything to Amazon. Every single sound, every single word. If there's any kind of sound that is detected in your house, it has to send it to Amazon, because Amazon is the one that has to guess if there is the word Alexa in it. It's called cloud-based wake word verification. Cloud-based, understand the wording here, cloud-based, meaning it has to go to the cloud, to Amazon, wake word verification. It didn't say wake word verification on the local Alexa Echo device. No, it says cloud-based wake word verification. Okay? So, I'm sorry, but I'm not a Republican, so I believe in real news. I don't know what that means. So you're saying that so you're not a Republican. So I don't know what that's to have anything to do with it. So you believe that all the news that you see is correct. Okay. In other words, you don't have a right to go decide for yourself if news is true or not. You're going to let somebody decide what they want you to hear. And it isn't about Republican, Democrat. It's about establishment. Thank you, Lamia Rossi. But Fox News, according to this, is also real, according to this NewsGuard. According to NewsGuard, WikiLeaks is false, but Fox News, CNN are true. So, if you think that I'm speaking for Republicans or Democrats, you got to be zucking kidding me. Okay? I'm teaching you to use your own head, decide for yourself if you're being manipulated by somebody for some other purpose. The purpose of everything is always about power. The purpose of somebody taking advantage of us is always to retain power. It could be somebody on the left. It could be somebody on the right. They're always maintaining power. It isn't about, oh, it's fake news, not fake news, because it happens to be your side right now. Trust me, it depends on who's in the White House. That just keeps shifting. What you want to do is be able to decide for yourself, rather than have some entity with an agenda to tell you what you should watch. Yes, Omar. I don't really care about Periscope, Omar. Do whatever you want with Periscope. I'm talking about YouTube. We are at 381 followers on YouTube, people. We only have 19 to go to reach our goal of 400 subscribers today. We only have 19 to go, people. So please subscribe to me, Rob Braxman, on YouTube. This shouldn't be so hard. I have like 32,000 followers here on Periscope, and I can't get get going here. Diane Johnson. Who exactly are you, Diane Johnson? You don't, do you even have a... Oh, Diane Johnson actually has a picture. I am following Diane Johnson. How are you doing, Diane Johnson? So are you following me on YouTube, Diane Johnson? Are you following me or subscribing to me on YouTube? Please subscribe to me on YouTube, because that's where most of this heavy content is. So again, I want to please do, Diane Johnson. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, because I have so much other content on YouTube now. So I want you to understand that I am not a Republican nor Democrat, and I don't speak Republican or I don't speak Democrat. That kind of lingo doesn't really work with me, because everyone who follows me here can be on the left or on the right. It doesn't really make any difference. What I'm telling you is it's about your freedom to analyze things for yourself and not be manipulated by other people who will either spy on you, profile you, and pass fake information to you because they can. They can. We are the middle of the road kind of people. But I'm a liberal, do you mean? Rob, but I'm a liberal, do you mean? You can be a liberal, you can be a non-liberal, you can be conservative. What that does that has nothing to do with what I talk about. I don't talk politics. What's your thoughts about those kids with the MAGA hat disturbing the indigenous people? I don't know anything about that, Omar. What and which indigenous people are we talking about? Which indigenous people are we talking about? Are you talking about American Native Americans? What are they saying? They're going to what does that mean, indigenous people? That sounds weird. And where's this happening? Again, I'm not a political scoper. I'm not interested in discussing political affairs on my broadcast. That's not my thing. No one is indigenous. Everyone migrated at some point. Sure, Kelp, but somebody was here first. Okay, so it's a man from Alaska. As a man from Alaska, you should think it's rude. I'm a Cherokee and own a MAGA hat. What is your point? Yeah, what is the point? I'm very confused by the point myself. So, and someone was, yeah, before them there was you know, mammoths and dinosaurs. Flat Earth is back. Flat Earth, are you? Elizabeth Warren loves me. Okay, Diane. Say hello to Elizabeth Warren. Uh, please follow me. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. My topics are not political. I do not talk about politics. I do not talk about politics on my broadcast. You know, people follow me from both the left and the right. I tend to be more of the middle. You mock that you are here, though not native. What the fuck does that mean, Kelp? Mocking what? The fruits, yes, flat Earth. But if you follow me on YouTube, then you will find a benefit to that. I don't talk politics, Ms. from Dallas. I don't talk politics in here. Hey, Rob, was Trump hacked by the Russians? Hey, Rob, was Trump hacked by the Russians? What a weird question. Was Trump hacked by the Russians? Sure, I can follow. Thank you, Flat Earth. Hello, Maggie. Maggie, do you follow me on YouTube? I don't think Maggie's following me on YouTube. I don't think Maggie is following me on YouTube. Those kids were like 14, 16-year-old kids, so actually don't mind because they're uneducated. Stop the utility company from replacing my meter with smart meter. Your thoughts? Papa Bear, I'm too late. They put a smart meter on mine. I'm ready, Zuck. Now, it's also wireless. I don't know what do you want me to say, Diane Johnson? Did the Russians? What is there any data that shows this? I only talk facts. I don't theorize. If you give me facts, I will question the facts if they're not realistic, technically. I will not. This is not Infowars. I will not post something to raise the ire of people just because it's politically convenient to do so. I will speak against anyone. I will speak against Trump. I will speak against Obama. I will speak against Hillary. I'll speak against anyone who is not telling us the truth. Rob Braxman Tech. Please follow me. Subscribe to me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, and I have a lot of videos there. Rob Braxman Tech. And you'll see my face. I know Maggie, guaranteed Maggie, but you still have to follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me on YouTube. So the campaign was not hacked. I don't have any data that any campaign, that the campaign was successfully hacked. That doesn't mean the campaign was not hacked. The question was the campaign successfully hacked? I have no data to tell you either way because they were not successful. Actually, that's not true. No, they did hack. Yeah. There was some hack of Republicans. It didn't get very much, though. But there was. There was. So that happened as well. But I don't believe there's any data on anything significant. So, but somebody did do a phishing thing and got into that, and nothing came out of it that was of significance. So that much I know. I don't actually know, but I don't know. Don't try to politicize, Diane, because we don't really politicize my scopes here. What if we just watch all your videos? You get a lot of views. Kelp, because I'm trying to reach a certain number to get the attention of YouTube, because if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, then you're kind of a nothing on YouTube here. So I'm so new at this. I'm so new at YouTube, guys, that I only have 385 subscribers. It's very hard to even get 100. It's very hard to even get 100 subscribers on YouTube. It's because you have no visibility on YouTube itself. You don't not searchable. Nobody actually follows you. So I have to actually build my own following from the outside, because that's the only way it can work on YouTube. So please help me out, because I will help you. I'm gonna be making. I have already made many videos, and I'm making a ton of videos. I've set up a studio for doing videos. Miss from Dallas, no. You mean as an actor, Miz from Dallas, as an actor? You want me to be an actor? I don't think so. uh, uh, I'm not even that interesting to be a porn star. Yeah, that's a weird question. You keep posting those pics. Yes, it's a squash. Okay, so Miz from Dallas, you have a problem with squash? Yes, live streams don't show up on live streams do not show up. Why is that obvious? It's a squash. It's obvious to you because you have a dirty mind, but it's not obvious to me. It's a squash. And actually, you know what, Ms. from Dallas, that's not really the point. It works. Okay, it's not pornographic, and it works. And people come in here and watch me, and they hear me, and they actually will follow me on Periscope because of it. It's working. So if it's working, I can't stop something that's working. I'm getting people to follow and watch. Okay, so if you're gonna tell me why am I doing it, because it's fucking working. If you're gonna tell me it's not working, I will definitely drop it immediately. I'm not actually. I don't. I'm not a squash. I'm not big on squash either. But it's a lure. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. It works. It doesn't matter what it is. It is just working. We people are at 386 followers. I'm 14 followers away. 14 followers away from reaching my objective, and we're running out of time. I'm running out of time, and I'm seeking an objective of 400 followers. It doesn't matter if it's cheap clickbait, Ms. for Dallas. If it works, it works. Would you rather be me naked in here? Then I will get banned from Periscope, and it doesn't work. So if I'm going to do clickbait, I might as well. On YouTube on YouTube they put all these different things just so you can click on the video so you can watch it. Well, you know what? It works. Whatever works, works. I don't think we need to argue about what works. It's working. Let's not criticize what works. Okay? It's just squash. Can't you? I have a sexy potato, but it looks like the Kardashians. Yes, I have sexy potatoes. So you'd rather have the potato. Okay, so yes, I have the potatoes here. There. Switch it to potatoes for you. That better? Oops. Got to put it over the squash here. There. Potatoes. Okay? Those are called Kardashian potatoes. By the way, the potatoes and the squash, the potatoes and the squash came from women. Women gave me this. Okay, so if you're saying that some man invented all this, no. A woman gave me all of these pictures. Okay, one of you gave this to me, and as you can see, how's your relationship with Periscope people? Is it very, very positive, Kelp? It's kind of a challenge with somebody like you, Kelp, but I appreciate it either way. So, sexist potato. So, food porn. I don't you can put up eggplant and went viral. What's your opinion on the new Gillette commercial? I don't have an opinion on the Gillette commercial. What are we talking about, Miss from Dallas? You're once again, why don't you follow me subscribe to me on YouTube, then I'll let you ask all these questions. So subscribe to me on YouTube, and don't unsubscribe later on. And I will let you answer these questions. Otherwise, you're just detracting from the topic here. One of the topics that I raised on YouTube, there'll be another set of topics next week. But this week, one of the other topics, I had so many topics this week on YouTube, and one of the other topics I put on YouTube is about how your location is found within 6 zucking feet. Okay, and I was explaining a story. That's why I need to follow me on YouTube so I can keep making these videos. And guys, 4 more, and we're at 390. So I just need 4 of you to are you following me on YouTube, Pilot Mike? And Maggie still has not responded about following me on YouTube. Maggie, are you not gonna follow me on YouTube? For being such an old friend, you should follow me on YouTube, because half my content will be on YouTube. Now, one of the things that I was talking about on YouTube that's just so disgusting is how they're selling the data of your locations, and that these apps, and I mentioned some of the problem apps here, and one of them is actually being sued. One of the apps that are doing this is called the Weather Channel. Okay, the Weather Channel, the familiar Weather Channel on TV, has an app, and it's a very dangerous thing to actually install the Weather Channel app on your computer. If you install the Weather Channel app on your computer, that app will track your location thousands of times a day. Yeah, you believe him, Kelp. Kelp just, look at what Kelp does. If I say it, he doesn't believe it. He said AT&T said it, so now he's going to believe it. Okay, did you know, Kelp, that AT&T has those 8 peering stations that are listening to all of your email and everything you say in Periscope? And they forward that to the NSA? Okay? So he's going to say, oh, yeah, AT&T, yeah, they're good guys. Yeah, right. When it comes to a phone, what more can you do in addition to a VPN? You have to be setting your location settings in a certain particular way that I'll make a video on it so that I don't have to keep repeating it. I'll make a video on it and put it on YouTube. How to set your phone, especially an iPhone, to stop these kinds of apps from taking the information and tracking your location thousands of times a day and selling it. Thousands of times a day, and they're selling it. Okay, that information, I will make a video of it next week, Artie. That's a very good one to make. And please subscribe to me on YouTube so you can see that video. I will make a video of that. I will respond to you with a video. I thought you were supposed to say NSA. Not. No, I can say that, Pilot. You can't. You say National Zucking Agency. I can say it. Just don't say it. I can say it. Actually, I should stop saying it myself. I'll just back to my National Zucking Agency. When you use a phone, you're subject to carriers' dirty actions. You can mess them up because a carrier only takes data from you if you don't have a VPN. Once you have a VPN, you've actually transferred your carrier to the VPN. No, that's not true, Ms. Not true. I always have a VPN on. That way, I deprive my ISP of any significant data they can use to track me, because they're going to sell that. Your ISP sells your data. Your ISP listens to your email. Your ISP tracks your location. Your ISP knows where you live anyway. So your ISP knows where you live and what your address is, because they send you a bill. Maggie, Kardashians are not crying with that. Kardashians are not crying. They love it, or somebody loves it, because I don't know why they're going for the Kardashian look. Don't know why, but there it is. So yeah, so please subscribe to me on YouTube so I can make this. I will make. There's a couple of requests for videos that I will make. One is how to set up your Wi-Fi safely in a quick few-minute video. Don't worry, Ms. for Dallas. Don't hide your location, and wait a while so you can see the consequence of that. Ms. from Dallas, go to Google and go look at Google activity controls, and then look at your location history and see what they know about you. See all the locations they've tracked you as being in, and note that it is visible to some third parties, and that somebody is selling that kind of information in much more detail than what's available in Google, and that somebody can actually track. A third party can say, where has Ms. From Dallas been in ever? Did Ms. From Dallas go to a strip joint? Did Ms. From Dallas shop at this market versus that market? Does Ms. From Dallas go to school? Does Ms. From Dallas have a medical problem because Ms. From Dallas is always going to the doctor's office? Why is Ms. From Dallas always going to the HIV doctor's office? Why is Ms. From Dallas going to the oncology office? So we can profile Ms. From Dallas as going to the HIV office, their doctor's office. So that means Ms. From Dallas, it either works for the HIV office, doctor's office, or Ms. From Dallas has HIV. Oh, we have now profiled Ms. From Dallas, and we know where she works. She works. We know all of this pieces of data. You can't hide anything nowadays. Wrong, Ms. From Dallas. Wrong. Oh yeah, what porn? What kind of porn do you like? We live in the information age, so therefore we should let them. That's the philosophy. I'm disappointed John allowed our location info to be sold from T-Mobile. Unfortunately, all of them do sell it, and it's really disgusting. It's really disgusting. All of them sell it. But you have to, this is a piece of information you need to learn from me in a video. Anyway, so I'll do a video on that. I'll do a video in response to Artie on, what was the, I forgot, Artie, what was the thing, who punishes people for porn? A lot. Kelp just has no idea. Politicians suffer greatly from porn. Okay? If you're a business executive, you will suffer greatly. Okay? Hello, Snarky. Hello, Snarky. Okay, so Snarky gave me these pics. All of the vegetarian pics are Ted Cruz got caught. See? They're Rudy instead of Harry. So, no, I'm just trying to prove, Snarky, that, they keep thinking that, I'm that some man came up with this, and no. It shows that the women see the humor in these pics. So, because there's nothing bad meant by them, okay? Nothing bad meant by them. It's supposed to be humor. And people are like so serious. Why are you showing porn on your Zucking broadcast? And like saying, like, Zuck you. Zuck you. These are just humor. So all of these people are being so serious, like you have no Zucking humor. Jeez. And Mitch from Dallas keeps complaining, but does not follow me on Zucking YouTube. Okay, so I will, again, Artie, what was the videos? What were the videos that what was the request again, Artie, of, before I forget again, so I don't have to watch replay. I forgot. I was supposed to do a video on how to set up a phone. What does that matter if Ted Cruz is a conservative? Oh, because conservatives are holier than thou? Yeah, they do act a little bit like that, yes. He reposted a few comments about, yeah, he wanted about how to set up the location, how to set up your phone for location. Are you in a dark cave? Yes, I am in a fucking dark cave with a spotlight. Yes, there's very, very dark in here. Very, very dark in here. Yet I got all this lighting. I got all this lighting around me. Look how bright it is here. I got like studio lighting in here. If you see this, Maggie, I look like I'm at a TV station. How is Edward Snowden doing right now? Well, he's still hiding in Russia. And I mean hiding. Nobody knows where he is. Yes, it's in a bunker. It's dark, yes. Good to see you here, Narca. Did you just broadcast? Or are you still about to broadcast? Because aren't you doing your art broadcast right now. He could be dead. We haven't seen him. Zucking epic lighting. So anyway, oh, you're done. Okay. So anyway, I'm at 387 followers, subscribers on YouTube, and we didn't even get to 390. I was trying to shoot for 400. So I am like pushing to make all these videos and get and answer a lot of your questions by video on YouTube. I'm gonna answer your questions. Yeah, on it's funny on YouTube having 387 followers is actually not a bad thing, or subscribers, because that's not the followers, that's just the subscribers, and that's actually not a bad number. But anything under 1,000 and you're like a nobody. For somebody to pay attention on YouTube, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers. So don't use Patreon. They discriminate. Sargon of Alad. I don't know who that is, and I don't use Patreon. I have 20. Snarky, you should have 1 million. You should have 1 million, Snarky. So yes. So please, I'm going to be making answer videos on why don't you team up with Alex Jones? Oh, good. I'll be labeled as fake news. Great. That'll be a great idea. Alex Jones will sometimes talk about some of the topics that I talk about. In fact, many times he talks about the same topics that I talk about. Let me tell you the difference between me and Alex Jones. I don't warp the story to fit into some political statement just so you can say, oh, it's the Democrats' fault, it's this and that. No, that's not what I do. That's not what I do. Okay? I will maybe say the same facts to you about, how we're being spied on by the government and all that, which Alex Jones will tell you as well. But I'm not going to put a spin to it. I'm not going to spin it for any other purpose other than to tell you what it is, because it can be used by left or right. It's not a party specific thing. Okay, so and that's what gets Alex Jones into to be labeled as fake news, because he will kind of stretch it a little bit, to push an agenda, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Okay, I will just state to you the facts. Yes, some of what we talk about as a general topic does intersect. However, I will just tell you the facts and stop. Okay, I'm not going to try to interpret and put some political statement to it. I'm not interested in the political part. Okay, what I'm interested in are people who have good minds, thinking with real truth, and being able to interpret what is real and what's not real without having to rely on third parties to tell you. Because when a third party tries to tell you something, often they will push an agenda. Okay? We don't want them to push an agenda. And yes, I don't want people to complain. I don't want the people to come here and complain about, the potatoes here, the taters in here, and say, why are you putting that on your broadcast? Because it's called zucking humor. Then you will never get the mass to listen to you. Masses will never listen to me. What are you talking about? You can't be on the border? You want me to show up on the border and say, put up a wall? Is that what you're saying? Pick a side. Pick a side. I have a side. I do have a side, Mitch from Dallas. I'm in the middle. I would classify myself as a moderate. Maggie. Do you know about humor, Maggie? Do you know about humor, Maggie? So, both have good ideas and bad. You'll never get the Miss from Dallas, I have 32,000 people here on Periscope. And half of them are from the left and half of them are from the right. I don't know what the zuck you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Miss from Dallas. That is zucked up, since half of my followers are from the left and half are from the right. Not a modern when it comes to effective law enforcement. Incorrect. Incorrect, Kelp. Incorrect, Kelp. My buddy Duty Ron, NYPD, was just on my scope at the beginning before you sucking showed up, Kelp. Duty Ron, retired NYPD. Okay? And what did he say? A-OK. He understands that you need a warrant. He understands all this. This is what the law is. And there's a reason for the law. And he gets it. And he was NYPD. And he carries a sucking gun. He has one of these at his zucking home. Now, do I have one of these in real? This is just a toy. But does he have a real one? This looks so real. I have to tell you, it does look real. You can actually disassemble this like a real thing. One cop is your authority. Kelp will come up with any argument. Kelp will come up with any argument. Just any argument. Just it doesn't even have to make sense. You know, you can come up with any answer. It's completely logical what you say, but you know, would you rather that I have 0 cops coming here? Because you're saying that my message is anti-cop. And you're zocked up. That's not what I'm talking about. Yes, it's anti-NSA. That is correct. My message is anti-NSA. It is not anti-law enforcement as far as local police and all that. No. Zuck, no. Why are you afraid to tell your fan? I already told you what my side is. I said I'm in the zucking middle. I was just saying that you aren't moderate in all things. This is not about moderation when it comes to the stuff that I'm talking about, because it's about abuse. It's not a political statement, Kelp. What I talk about is not a political thing. It's telling you about abuse of power. Abuse of power. Kelp doesn't understand this, and I keep repeating it today. This is the first time I've actually referred to this today in my scope. Abuse of power. That's what this is about. Okay, no, Kelp doesn't keep me up at night. Trust me. But one actual human, are you following me on YouTube so that I can make all these YouTube videos to respond to some of these comments? Okay? Everyone leans more or less on one side. See, Miss from Dallas, this is the, let me just tell you, you must be a hardcore liberal, right? You must be a hardcore liberal, Miss from Dallas, and the same for those on the hardcore right. Because you actually take the people and partition them into fixed groups, okay? You partition them into fixed groups and say, oh, you must buy 100% of what the Republicans say because you're going to be on the right, or you got to buy 100% of what the Democrats say, and that means you're on the left. You actually have no appreciation for the fact that it could be issue by issue. Issue by issue. Therefore, you can't say, well, are you in the middle, are you in the left or the right? I say, yes, I'm more libertarian. That's what I am. I am more libertarian. That's where I stand. However, it's issue by issue. Okay? Issue by issue. So if you want some opinions on certain things, I'd rather not talk about it here because I want to respect your opinions about it. Some of you will be pro-wall. Some of you will be anti-wall. Okay? What am I going to say? Whatever. You're allowed to believe whatever you want to believe. If you want a wall or not, that's up to you to believe. I am not going to go argue about it here because that's not what I do. If you want to ask me privately, what I think about the wall, yes, I might tell you. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Okay? But it's going to be, you're not going to expect an answer on different topics. I may sway in different topics depending on what I'm thinking about it. There's nothing to be offensive about, Miss from Dallas. People here need to have, I respect the fact that you all have an opinion. And it's more important for me that you get to express your opinion. Miss from Dallas, I want you to express your opinion. My job as a broadcaster, my job as a YouTuber, to make these videos is for you, to promote for you to speak. To allow you to speak. That's what I want. That's what I want, okay? That's what I want to happen here. Thank you, Snarky. I was wondering if this will work, being black. All right, thank you. I actually appreciate that feedback. Go Rice Girl. Go Rice. Oh, Go Rice. I was wondering where Go Rice Girl was. Hello, Joanne. I thought you were on YouTube. I was looking on the YouTube. What do you think of Walmart? FenceMart. So, I actually have a lot of respect for people who have, an opinion, and the opinion may not be the same as my opinion. I still have respect for your opinion. But do not expect that some opinions of mine will be, clearly demarcated based on a political belief, because no. I have a wall around a property. I need it. My wall. I do have a wall around my property too, but the gate's open, so the wall doesn't do anything. It's more to keep my neighbor from building anything next to me. So the gate is open. But if you try to get into my Zucking house, the gate may be open, but if you try to get into my house, then we have a different problem. Well, my gate is not open. My gate is open, but, just be careful coming too close. Why do Angelinos have so many wall properties? Because the neighbor will build over your wall. That's why you have a wall. To keep your neighbors... my house has walls, but no windows. Oh, you must be the AT&T building, Mr. Caney. You must own the AT&T building in I think San Francisco has no windows. In Chicago, no windows. AT&T building, no windows. Why does this building have no windows? Because it houses the NSA listening posts. NSA listening posts. Stop being so stuck up. Can't we all just move to your house and you can provide for us? I need money, Artie. I need to be rich on YouTube so that I can afford to do that. Yeah. Need to afford to do that. So you all need to check the Nextdoor app to see lots of scary folks out there. I am not going to check out the Nextdoor app, Go Rice Girl. I'll just Zucking, get my gun out. You all need to, everyone, people, I'm at 388, barely up there, barely making it here. I don't want to end my scope without getting at least, I was hoping for 400. I didn't even get to that. Certainly I can get two more people to follow me to subscribe to me on YouTube. 2. Mr. Caney, are you subscribing to me on YouTube? Pilot Mike, are you subscribing to me on YouTube? And again, the reason that you should subscribe to me on YouTube is because I am actually pushing my content. You can make nice minimum wage on YouTube. I'm ready. I know you are, Go Rice Girl. I see your videos because I subscribe to you as well. So how many subs before you can monetize you? 1,000. 1,000. What's my handle on YouTube? It's Rob Braxman Tech. Cindy, please follow me at Rob Braxman Tech. Rob Braxman Tech. YouTube will censor me. Why will I be censored? I'm not doing anything that's worth censoring. Thank you, Cindy. That is so nice of you, Cindy. Thank you. So Rob under a different name. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Pilot Mike. So please subscribe to me on YouTube. We're at 389, and I didn't even get to 390 before the scope is over. I didn't even get to 390, and I was shooting for 400. That's what a lot of content creators say. You're always... Thank you, Cindy. The reason that I'm promoting YouTube is not because I'm trying to... those are potatoes. Potatoes, Go Rice Girl. Not rice, they're potatoes. The reason I'm doing my content on YouTube is because my topics are not searchable. I do these topics and they're not searchable. Nobody actually knows what I'm saying. When I talk about Zuck, You know, nobody knows what I'm saying. So I made sure I made a Zuck video to say what the Zuck. I invented the word what the Zuck. It's an urban dictionary now. Guys, please make sure you upvote what the Zuck. The top definition of what the Zuck on Urban Dictionary. What the Zuck. That came from me. Okay? I like seeing the comments on the video. Yes, I do too, Go Rice Girl. Ron Waxman doesn't like it though, but because half the people on the list showing up are blocked. YouTube has banned and demonetized many people from dumb things. I thought you were making a comment about right-wing people being banned and demonetized. I thought you liked that, Miss from Dallas. If you're liberal, you should say, oh, great, YouTube is demonetizing and deplatforming people on the right. You should say that's cool. What the Zuck? Yeah, so what the Zuck is on my, is on Urban Dictionary. Waxman is a cook. What? Hello, Cindy. Cindy, are you doing that from YouTube? Thank you, Cindy. Cindy's doing that from YouTube. Waxman's a cook. Okay, we only need 9, and then we're gonna go to 400. We are at 391. 391. We're almost at 400. I can't believe it. We're not gonna make it to 400. We probably will by the time I go to sleep. People will watch the replay. Do I need to watch this? Oh, yes, Maggie. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. That's a requirement. Do I need to do my videos topless? No, because if I do, then YouTube will ban me. YouTube will ban me. A cook. Let's not talk about other people here on my scopes. We can only talk about people in the scope. Not talk about people not in the scope. Stream yourself while you sleep. It depends. Is that interesting? Do you actually think I would get views from sleeping and drooling and doing all that? I don't think so. Okay? I don't think that's going to work. So I will do whatever it takes. If potatoes and squash worked in YouTube, I would do it, but it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work on YouTube. Let's not say anything negative here on my broadcast. Please don't big difference. Yeah, please don't say anything negative. I don't want this to want my broadcast to turn into attack videos. Okay, Pettit used to do sleep scopes. Seriously? Are you serious? Okay, we are 391 subscribers. Certainly we can raise this. Come on, before I end the scope, we just have a few more minutes. Certainly you can appreciate what I'm going to be doing on what I'm been doing on YouTube here, which is to make this content, and I actually will make YouTube responses to some of your comments tonight. So I will be doing that, and so subscribe to me so you get notified of when I do that, and you will see it on your YouTube when you go in there, because everything I'm going to be doing on Periscope now will be two-tiered. Let me just talk to you. Thank you, Go Rice Girl. Let me just tell you the structure of what I'm doing. Go Rice Girl, did you hear about my plan, my broadcast plan? My broadcast plan is that I will actually talk about the main topics now on YouTube. That's where I will address the topic. And I will dedicate the Periscope time to interaction. So, kind of like a Q&A off the topic, but I will explain the topic primarily on YouTube. That's the way I'm doing it. So this will make the topic searchable. Some if people search the topic, then they will find the idea on YouTube, and then if they want to interact with me and ask questions, if they want to come in here and be like Kelp and argue the point, I will be happy to entertain Kelp and answer the question here or notice disagreement. Go Rice Girl, they're kind of embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. Go Rice Girl, sorry. I'm embarrassed about what I've done, but it will get better. It'll get better. It's slowly getting there. It's hard to do. I'm telling you, just small talk here, Joanne. Small talk, Joanne. Geez, doing a YouTube video is not the same as doing Periscope. It's a completely different thing. I thought that, I actually went on camera. Joanne, and said, let me just try this YouTube and talk like Periscope. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I actually had to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I had to watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to make Zucking videos. Thank you, Go Rice Girl. I actually had to watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to make videos. I had to set up a separate room with a green screen. I had to set up a different camera, different equipment. It's completely different. It's very different. It's very different. No, YouTube Live is the same as Periscope, but you don't get any interaction on YouTube. Some of them were funny. You should do more on the street style too. Was that funny, Kelp? I don't know. I thought I was kind of like hokey. Well, Kelp, I'm too serious on YouTube, my YouTube videos, too serious. Kelp can do his own scope. Rob can call in. I am live on YouTube right now, Eagle, Soars. This is live on YouTube. I'm ready to. Nobody's watching. How many people are watching on YouTube right now? 6. Okay. It's funny in a way, informative. Isn't YouTube after the event? No, Maggie, no. YouTube is pre-event. I do YouTube to explain my topics, and then I discuss it afterwards on Periscope. So YouTube is actually first. Okay? Rob called in. I'd not be much more polite. Yes, because Kelp is the kind of type that likes to write his opinions. He will write it. Okay, guys, I'm 8. I need only 8, and I'll be at 400. Come on, people. 8. 8 people. That's all it takes right now. 8 people, and I'll be at 400. This is like an easy goal. I will be working so hard on these videos, and all I need are 8 more subscribers. Could we come to your house when you film YouTubes? If you like, we come to your house. I need just 8 more subscribers, and this is like a difficult marathon here. It's really difficult to get people to sign up. It's such hard work to get people to sign up to subscribe on YouTube. Really hard, right, Joanne? Joanne, it's really hard. I mean, I don't know how you do it. It's hard to do. Like people on Periscope, they just they look at YouTube and it's like, this is an animal. We don't. Good, Maggie. That's wonderful. Do you want to do a YouTube video about that? You just need an audience. It's very hard. How long has it been for 400? I'm not at 400. I'm at 390. What am I? 393. I need 7 more. Just 7. 7 more. Promote your videos, not argue with Flax Boy. Well, actually, if you hear, Kelp actually helps me, because when I argue with Kelp, he actually allows me to express my opinion. I'll have my dog subscribe to you. Thank you. Gina, did you subscribe to me on YouTube yet? I think you have, but I'm not certain. Did you subscribe to me on YouTube, Gina? Because I just need 7 more. He means kelp. He means kelp farming. I need 7 more to get to this today's goal, which is 400. Not, it's see, nobody likes the potatoes. They prefer squash, to be honest with you. I've tried this many times, and the potatoes don't have as much response as squash. Yeah, I think you're actually right. I'm getting into a tub. Sure, you're gonna get your phone wet. Yeah, right. Potatoes look like somebody's that they're actually called the Kardashian potatoes. Rob delusional thinking kelp helps. Haha, kelp helps. He doesn't help. Doesn't it make you mad and you start to support me? Squash is smoother. Potatoes are lumpy. So if somebody complains about the squash, it's about sucking humor, people. Humor. Hello, KC. Okay, hello, Casey. It's about zucking humor. It's not, look, you're zucking putting porn in here. Like, zuck you. Zuck you. It's not porn, that's humor. Squash. So, anyway, we only need 7 people. 7. Like, such a small number of people to subscribe to me on YouTube so that I will be able to promote my videos and make so I can make more videos for you. I will make more videos for you, and I just need you to subscribe to it so you will see it, because half my content will now be on YouTube. So if you follow me on Periscope and you don't follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me on YouTube, you're actually going to miss out. Okay, you're going to miss out because half my content, yes, this is NPR, or actually the jazz, K-Jazz. That's what they do. Every quarter they have a fundraising at K-Jazz because they don't have any advertising. So it's funded by donations. So here, I'm not asking you to donate anything. I'm not asking for anything. I just want you to hit subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You go to YouTube. YouTube will not track you, fortunately, and you hit subscribe. I subscribe to you. I don't like those butt potato things. My YouTube videos do not have butt potato things. They're only for the live stream. For humor. And clickbait. Clickbait humor, people. Come on, please. Have some humor. Don't like say, are you too, you want to advocate for, are you a porn advocate here on Periscope? It's like, suck. It's like, it's humor. The water's warm. Welcome in. Okay, so guys, 7. Come on, we it's getting late here. I just need 7 subscribers. And yes, T21, you will see only me on the broadcast on YouTube. That's one of the important things of being on YouTube. You won't have to see anybody else. Okay? You can just see my ugly face. So, yes, no veggie porn on YouTube. Is not about the veggie porn. That's for the live stream. The videos are only about me. Yes. So the videos only show my face, and you see only me. And somebody actually complained that I'm like staring at the camera. Why are you staring? Why are you staring at the camera? It's like, suck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Why do you stare at the camera? I watched the YouTube videos that says you have to look at the camera. Don't follow the Waxman advice of not looking at the camera. You have to look at the camera. It's like, suck. Can't win. No matter what I do, I can't win. So people, please follow. This is not NPR. No plugs. Thanking gay less for funding. Zucking face. Yes, my zucking face. So come on, 7 more. I guess we're not getting any new viewers here because everyone else is. It looks like the squash is on your lap. I don't know if they understand humor. I'm in the tub. It's wet. I figure unless there's no water in it, Maggie. Unless your tub has no water. You should Don's video on Zuck. You should do a video on Zuckism. Yes, I have. Yeah, that's a good idea. Pilot Mike, what a good zucking idea. I should make a video saying zucking anything, like zucking this and zucking that. I should, yes. I should, yeah. What a great idea. I only need 6 subscribers. 6 to make it to our goal tonight. 6. 6 people. We can't get 6 people in here. I can't believe it. So yeah, that's a great idea for a video. That's a great idea for a video. I like that. Zuckisms. Zuckisms. Okay? You are Zuck would be his punchline. You are Zuck. Yeah, that's awesome. Kelp actually gave some interesting advice. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I like that. Zuckisms. Get a squash potato mounted on poster board and Rob wears it. Giveaway I'm not gonna give away anything, Maui. As they said on YouTube that if you do a giveaway, then the people you give it away to never come back. Have all 31 of the viewers here subscribed yet? I believe so. That's a problem. I got to get some more people that are in. The 31 here are probably also. I'm looking at the list here. I see Steve Raytown. Are you subscribing to me? Erith Metal University. Are you subscribing to me? Jeremy Aldrich. Are you subscribing to me on YouTube? Hot Potato. Are you subscribing to me on YouTube? Michael. Raz7. Chris 7. Are you subscribing to me on YouTube? So let's, guys, again, let me repeat. If you like my content here on Periscope, half my content will be on YouTube, and then this will be more Q&A and interactive time, and the main idea will always be on YouTube. I'm doing this almost full time now. What happened to Manny Pack? Did Manny Pack win? But why are you congratulating me? What's my connection with Manny Pack? Am I related to Pac-Man? You say, oh, because you're Filipino. I'm an American. Mrs. Fransman, but oh yes, it's Mrs. Fransman. Thank you, Mrs. Yes, Pac-Man. Okay, you're the tech Pac-Man. Okay, I didn't notice who said that. It's Mrs. Fransman. Okay, Mrs. Fransman. Okay, so yeah, did Pac-Man win? I didn't even know there was anything happening. We all look the same. Yes, one free CD with every. That's good. I only need five subscribers, people. 5. Okay, Mrs. Fransman, please follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube, Mrs. Fransman. 5. I only need 5. Mrs. Fransman, go to YouTube now. Please subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech. 5. Joanne, go Rice Girl. Rob Braxman Tech. Go Rice Girl, this is so difficult. How did you do it? This is so hard. You know, this is not like Periscope. Periscope easy. This is hard. My videos, what are my videos about? What the Zuck question? I just explained to you what my videos are about. 4 more. Thank you, Mrs. Fransman. I only need 4 more subscribers and we will reach our, oh, thank you. 4 more, early and often, I did it. Just 4 more subscribers and we'll hit our goal for the night. It's a very hard goal, people. Gosh, I never knew it was so hard. You need to repeat for the people that just joined. Okay, so again, to repeat again, I have made, I've changed the way I'm doing this on Periscope. I've changed the way I'm doing it. What I'm doing right now is I split my broadcast activities into 2 parts. I'm actually going to put my instructional videos and the topic videos are now going to be on YouTube. So YouTube is where I'm going to be explaining the important topics I talk about, and then I will focus on interaction here. I won't explain too much what the videos are. It'll be more about Q&A and getting reactions to what I said on YouTube. So the main issue is on YouTube, and if you want to just take a quick glance, because here it's kind of you know, hours long here, so you don't really get to find the exact explanation, and you go on YouTube and you'll find the quick explanation. So that's why it's so valuable to just follow me on YouTube. Then you'll see the summary of what I'm talking about here, because what I'm going to do is actually post on YouTube first. I posted several topics last week, just this week, just to show you some of the topics I posted on YouTube. I did so many videos on YouTube. One of them is, if the police stops you and takes your phone and asks for your password, what would you do? And if you don't give them your password, what if they use the Face ID? what would you do? What are your rights? That's one of the videos. Next one is about the misconception about Alexa Echo and how Alexa Echo is actually always listening, not the fake story, the fake news that there's some 60-second loop. It only that it waits for Alexa, and then if it hears Alexa, it sends it to Amazon. That is not true. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's the second video. The another video that I made was how all of these apps are actually just like I tried today. Go Rice Girl. I was making a reservation on OpenTable. Okay, Go Rice Girl. I made a reservation on OpenTable, and I was trying to, and OpenTable would not let me log in. OpenTable would not let me log in, and the reason it would not let me log in is because it was kicking me out because my location wasn't on. And the problem, people, is they're actually selling the data about your location thousands of times a day, and that's what's discussed in this find your location within 6 zucking feet using your IP address. And it uses something called reverse IP lookup, which is populated by data from that's being sold by these aggregators called Zumigo and Skyhook, etc., etc. So this actually specific companies. Okay, no, Maui, it's not different. It's a federal thing. It's called the Fifth Amendment and the Fourth Amendment, and how it's interpreted with Face ID. So that's that video. So finding your location. This is on YouTube, and you'll get a little bit of an explanation of that. This video that I made, the topic is called NewsGuard, and it's supposed to be about fake news, and it's supposed to be a browser extension that if you put it onto your browser, it will actually spot fake news for you. Well, NewsGuard is popping up on the first page of search on Google with my video. So I'm on the first page already on that for a new YouTuber. That's pretty awesome. So that NewsGuard is questionable, and I'm raising the questions about the validity of this new fake news finding tool called NewsGuard. How about the Ring camera servers? Just install it. Had an issue. I don't know about that yet. I haven't researched that. I haven't researched that about the Ring that they have authority to listen in. It's what I read about that. Yeah, I haven't researched that. I don't have any new information on that. So a lot of these things that I'm telling you about are videos I just did last week, and they're on YouTube, and you're gonna have as many videos this week. There you go, Great Hair Guy. Are you following me on YouTube, Great Hair Guy? Are you subscribing to me on YouTube? Because we need 2 more. Tech Guy saw all my videos. Zuck. 2 more, people. I just need 2 more. We're at 398. 398. Just 2 more subscribers, and this is exactly why the content that I'm going to be putting on YouTube will be good content. It won't be a waste of your time. Whatever I put on YouTube will be even superior to the content I'm putting on Periscope. Okay? It will be superior because it will be brief. It will get to the point. It will get to the point, and it will be brief. And we only need 2 more, and then we can end the telethon. We have a telethon here. Telethon, people. Perithon. Okay? Go Rice Girl, this is zucking difficult. Zucking difficult. This is like pulling teeth to get subscribers. Pulling teeth. Why is it so hard to get subscribers? Thank you, Great Hair Guy. Thank you. So difficult to get subscribers. It's just such hard work. It's like never understood how yes, Go Rice Girl. I mean, you know, you got a lot of followers yourself, and it's like, you know, if you work hard at it for a long time, but in a short amount of time, it's fucking difficult. 2 more people. Oh my gosh, I can't even get 2 more. Just 2. Oh my gosh, we can't get 2 people to subscribe to me. I'm explaining to you how I'm putting all this, incredible content on YouTube, and we're down to just 2 more to achieve our goal for tonight. 2 more. Freckle Girl, are you subscribing to me on YouTube? Hello, Freckle Girl. I have so much YouTube content now, and I'm most of my content will be focused on split between 50% on YouTube, 50% on Periscope. So it's very important to switch my followers over to follow me on YouTube. So Freckle Girl, can you please support me on YouTube by subscribing to me? It's Rob Braxman Tech right there. Rob Braxman Tech. You'll be $3.99 if you do. $3.99. Please, please. Maggie does not even subscribe to me. Maggie could just Maggie could bring me to the finish line here. Maggie could bring me to the finish line. She'd rather take a bath. She'd rather take a bath than follow me on Zuck and YouTube. Make a fake account on Gmail, Maggie, if you want. Make a fake account on Gmail and follow me. Yes, follow me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Tell your friends, Mrs. Fransman. Tell your friends to follow me. $3.99. I just need 1 more. Gosh, 1. We're down to 1. Can I get 1? My gosh, it's like hours to get 25 followers. Like, 25. I'm in the tub. Oh, it's nice. But then you're in the tub with a phone. You can go to your YouTube app and subscribe. My gosh, 1. Thank you, Freckle Girl. I got you here, I think. Got you here. Got you. I watch your videos, Freckle Girl. I've watched you on Periscope. Watch you on Periscope. I watch you I watch incognito, okay? So if you don't see me, it's not that I'm not present. But I try to support my own followers. I do watch adding view counts. Yes, put him out of my misery. Yes, put me out of my misery. I just need one of you to follow me on YouTube because that's where my content's going to be. That's I'm going to, I'm not going to take you out of Periscope. I'm going to be on Periscope. Okay, I do nothing on my phone except make or receive calls. I don't even answer my phone. If you're going to call me on the phone, I'm not going to answer. Okay, I don't believe in using the phone for anything but emergency. I don't see anyone's comments. I see your comments, T21. I see your comments. Yeah, if you call me on the phone, I would say, it would go on message, and then I look at the message. I look at the transcription of the message to see if it makes sense, because 99.9999% of my calls are actually crap. So it's actually scam. So only the people actually know me will not even call me. They'll text me. So like mad to lie to go to voicemail. Yes, go to voicemail. And I can't. Yes, so that's my policy now. I just don't answer the phone because you're just gonna scam me and say, I'm from Microsoft Technical Support. There's a virus on your computer, sir. There's one more. Yes, just one more amazing person. One more amazing person needs to subscribe to me on YouTube, and you will get a lot of benefit from my extensive videos that I'm putting on YouTube now, where half my content's gonna be in. I just need one more. There's 29 people in here. If any of you are awake, 29 people here. Maybe they're all asleep here, but if 29 people are here, certainly we can get one more. Put me out of my misery here. One person to subscribe to me on Need a Wall Around My Property, and Rob needs a YouTube subscribe. One. Just need one. Zuck. This is so sucking difficult. One. Telethon isn't. I can't end this. I invited my followers. I can't imagine that I will end my broadcast here missing one. I'm gonna bust out the other phone now. Cigarette break. So I just need one more subscriber on YouTube. My mic is not low. One more subscriber to YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech. Nobody else is complaining, Richard. So turn up your volume. Turn up. Nobody else is complaining. Just turn up your volume. My volume is not the highest, but because there was anyone, Zuck. It's like one more, and imagine what it takes to get to 1 million. No, actually, once you get to your first 1,000, it's actually easier to get the rest. It's just the first 1,000 is like pulling teeth. Nobody talks on the phone. It's a little lower than normal. Yeah, okay. I'll talk a little bit closer to the mic. Yeah, there was a problem with the USB, and I can't figure it out. There was a problem. I'll try to figure it out tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll try to figure it out tomorrow. I can't believe I can't even get the last subscriber to YouTube. Last. One more. One more, people. I just need one more to follow me on YouTube. One more person to follow me on YouTube, to subscribe to me on YouTube, and I will be making videos every single day. Well, not during the days I'm live streaming necessarily, but every single day I'm going to be making videos. So 400, we made it. We made it. Thank you. Was that a different account? Whew. God, that was hard. Oh my gosh, that is so hard. Oh my gosh. Yay, we made it 400. 400. 400 subs, Starlight. Oh my gosh, I'm almost halfway here. Ah. On my first month. Halfway in my first month. Now I just have to have 4,000 hours. Watch time. Oh my gosh, 6 months to 1,000. Yeah, I'm only in my first. I'm not even. Yeah, first month. So in my first month, hopefully this first month we're gonna get to 500. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I'm gonna changing it to 4. Yeah, four. No, hopefully I can get to 1,000 in 2 months. You want a Stevie Nicks CD? I'll buy you one. Halfway home, living on a prayer. So guys, thank you. I appreciate it. This gives me so much incentive to make some great videos for you. I'm learning how to make videos. I'm not good at it yet, but I'm learning how to make videos. I think my videos are reasonably good at explaining what I do, but I'll make a better presentation. Okay. Hallelujah. It's Christmas vacation. Just kidding. We appreciate what you do. Wait, I have YouTubers that are following you and soon will be shouting you out. Starlight, I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. So, because they're not related content, so they may not. Yes, I can go. You can all go to sleep now. So thank you guys. I will. Didn't mean to stretch this out so far. I actually did a gig for 4 hours today. I was playing music for 4 zucking hours. 4 zucking hours. Sleeping. Sleeping. No, playing music. It's like sucking hard work. I'm out there playing music from 9 a.m. I had to go out there from 9 a.m. play music at a farmer's market and play, all day. And then I come back home and then, I'm so tired and I got to do this. Thanks, John Connor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so my friends, I will see you tomorrow. And thank you for allowing me to reach going past my goal. We're at 401. We went to 401. Thank you for allowing me to reach my goal. And, because I'm shooting to get to 500 at least here in this month before we end February, get to 500. And then, not today though. Maybe we get, 440 tomorrow. shoot for 440 tomorrow, and then, you know, maybe by the end of the week get 500. So yes. So anyway, take care, guys, and good night. And I will make some great videos for you. And again, make a request if there's a go to BraxMe, talk to me on BraxMe, and make a request if there's some topic you want me to make a video of. I will do it. Okay. Thank you so much, my friends. You are so awesome, incredible, such great friends. Thank you. I'll do a good job for you. I'll do a great job for you. Okay, so good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.